So we're live again. We're live again. I thought I was going to rest today, but nope. All mad. It's going to have my first meal in 3 days. Guess I'll have to wait. So, Vlahovic and Lukaku swap deal. I weren't really prepared for this one, but whatever. For me, this wouldn't have been done without Poch's backing. And it's surprising. Let's be real. The main reason for this is probably because we cannot sell that dickhead Lukaku for anything. But we are getting a much better replacement in. My only thing with this is, by the way, just let me get the thing up on the screen first, because I actually haven't got the deal. Chelsea yet to make decision on swap deal. I heard the swap deal was agreed. The swap deal was already agreed. Let me just double check the latest Fabrizio tweet. No, Chelsea are yet to make a decision on the swap deal as Juventus insist on negotiations with Lukaku. Deal would include fee for Juventus plus Lukaku, but Chelsea rejected Vlahovic in July. They've been offered this chance again now. Okay, so it's not done then. It's just a consideration. But it looks like we're taking it a lot more seriously. My only thing is this. And yeah, HR, I've seen this as well. I was watching Battle of the North. Poor Matisse, man. You weren't expecting this move. Oh, everyone's saying check pies. Fuck's sakes. Give me a sec. Right. Pies. Chelsea and Juve will try to reach agreement in the next hours. Lukaku is valued by Chelsea at 45 million, while Juve value Vlahovic at 75 to 80 million. Oh, for fuck's sake. So we'll have to pay Lukaku plus 40 million or something along the lines of that for him. Now, fuck Lukaku, first and foremost, before we get anything out of the way. Fuck Lukaku any day ending in a Y, but this is the only way that we get the bum off the books. And to be honest, he's good competition. He is good competition. Like, the one thing I've been saying about the whole summer window is the word calma. And I'm bringing this one into this as well. Vlahovic and Jackson, to me, is actually good depth. And we did see Pochettino talking about needing to get other striking options. This might be the option. The only Ornstein tweet. Fucking hell, everyone's moving fast today. All right, cool. Chelsea agreed a 6-year contract with Colwill. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hold that, Liverpool, you pussies. Let's go. Yo, I wasn't ready for this shit. All right, let me change the title now because what the fuck, man? That is insane. This club moves at its own time. I swear, what the fuck? Aye, cool. Brighton, hold that. Liverpool, hold that. All you dickheads who thought we were going to lose Levi Colwill, now what? Oh, Colwill don't want to be at Chelsea anymore. And you guys are holding him back. He wants a bigger football club. Stuck out. What? Liverpool where? Brighton where? Hold that. Ryan, I know you're watching this stream somewhere, you prick. Hold that. All of you lot, hold that. What was I telling you the whole time? Give that guy some game time, feed him some minutes, and the guy will give you all the years you want. That's it. Got the Ornstein bomber. Let's go. I swear it hits different. You don't even have to start on the Vlahovic discussion. Let's fucking go. Aye, run back the Instagram lives. Let me see if I can find that. But first, I want to run this back. That's completely thrown me off. This was meant to be a whole Vlahovic discussion. Now we're just going off on everything. One sec. First off, to all you Liverpool fans in the stream. All you Liverpool fans in the stream. Hold that. Man went 0 for 4 like Kai Havertz in a 90-minute game. You pricks. Hold that. Man said Caicedo. Nope. Bellingham. Nope. Fernandes. Nope. Colwill. Nope. You man just keep missing. Oh, Fabrizio's popped up with his little tap in as well. We're not bringing it up. We're not bringing it up. Jackson will be gone for AFCON. We need him for Vlahovic. I was going to bring that up as well. Smart. I rate that. I rate that. Yes, that's another reason why I don't mind Vlahovic coming in. But we will come to that in a little second. We've just been thrown completely off with this. We've just been thrown completely off. If I started this stream 5 minutes later, I would have been able to put him in the fucking thumbnail. Can't be arsed. Yeah, so Colwill Instagram. Let's get this. Also, he's changed his Avi. For anyone who's worried about that, he's changed his Avi. He's changed his Avi. But yeah, let's have a look at this.
Come on, man. Hey, listen.
Hey, Nuns. What you got to say, brother?
Come on, man. Hey, listen. We're both coming back. He is as well. Listen, hey, I'll make sure he comes back. You get it?
This guy, bro. This guy's an idiot. Hey, Nuns.
He weren't lying. Madwake, he weren't lying. That's my guy. Come on. Big up, Flawless. Big up, bro. And yo, if you think I'm coming here fuming about the Vlahovic transfer, nope. Nope. Bring me my competition. Bring me my competition. You man think I'm going to turn my nose up at Vlahovic? Bring me strikers. The only thing, I will get into this now. The only thing I'm going to say with Vlahovic is he does not start immediately. He does not start. He earns his position the same way Nicholas Jackson did. Other than that, I don't care. Bring him in. What are we bitching and moaning about? What are we moaning about with this transfer? We want good signings. You are going to have Vlahovic and Jackson as options. Fine. As long as he does not start immediately. If I see him starting against Liverpool, I'm going to be fuming. That sends completely the wrong message to Nicholas Jackson. He has done everything in his power to deserve a start. And he is our #1 striker until further notice. Regardless of whether Vlahovic comes in or not. But if you're going to bring me Vlahovic and you're also going to save me from fucking another year of Lukaku, take him. Take him and run. Take him and run. This is depth. This, to me, right now is competition. And competition, cool. Jimmy, I know your stance on Vlahovic. I know your stance. I don't want him starting. Jackson will start because he's better. Cool. Jackson should be starting. Jackson has done more than enough in pre-season, but there should be no questions on him. No questions. But I'm not going to sit here and be against Vlahovic being my #2. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Yeah, big up to Flawless. Big up the chat. My guy. Think Vlahovic is good. So do I. And they said they wanted another striker option for us. There you go. There's our striker option. If you're telling me a year ago that we'd be going into a season with Nicholas Jackson in this level of form and Vlahovic as a #2, I'd be here for it. I'd be here for it. So, yeah, I am not complaining. Juve are literally saving us from Lukaku and giving us another striker. Fine. Why are we panicking? Why are we worrying? What has been the #1 word we have said this entire window? Calma. And again, calma. The only panic I'm going to have is if Vlahovic starts. Do not start him. And yes, pro gamers, don't give him the fucking #9. Don't give him the #9. Let's not do that. That's the last thing we need to do. Burn that number to the ground. Burn that number to the fucking ground and never bring it back until a striker gets 25 goals for Chelsea in a season. No one wears that #9 shirt until then. Yeah, Cole will sign for 6 years. All them Liverpool fans are in the fucking gutter. They can hold that. 6-year contract for Levi Colwill, yet to be signed, but is now in place. Commits Levi Colwill to 2029. But I thought he didn't want to be here. Fuck you, De Zerbi. Fuck you, Klopp. Fuck all those Liverpool fans trying to bring up his mum's comments from 2013 like it ever meant anything. Didn't mean shit. In the words of PK, se queda. Se queda, motherfuckers. Hold that. No, motherfuckers. You gotta do it in Spanish. Se queda de puta. The exclusive news of... Yes, let me bring that back up. 1 second. Where is that? Pies, don't tell me you unretweeted it. For fuck's sakes. No, here it is. Right, just gotta drop a tweet. So, Levi Colwill loves Liverpool's project. All this bollocks. The England star sees a potential move to Merseyside as a step forward in his career. Yeah, so much for that shit. He's going to make it into the Euros squad because he's going to be playing next to Thiago Silva for a year. Not because he's going to be playing with fucking Liverpool's high line. Hold that. You might want to make up your false rumors. Oh, Colwill wants to join us because his mum's a Liverpool fan, you pussies. Let me find that tweet next. I didn't even know his mum's Insta, but I'm sure I'll find it. There'll be some dumb Liverpool fan chatting shit. I want to see the comments underneath that. Bear with me. If I can find the account, I'll find the tweet. Yeah. 1 sec. Nearly there. But yeah, you can read the stupidness while I sort that out. Yep. Here we go. Liverpool fans dead ass thought this meant something. Great game, Liverpool. That's how you do it. Keep it up. Liverpool needs your child. Hold that, bitch. Please get Levi to join. Hold that. We need Levi, Mrs. Colwill. Hold that. In fact, for all of you guys, you get one of these.
Yeah.
What else? Tell your son Liverpool loves him more than Chelsea ever will.
Yeah.
Tell your son Liverpool needs him.
Yeah.
Tell Levi to join.
Yeah.
Who's next? Tell your son to join.
Yeah.
Please make your son come to Liverpool.
Yeah.
Tell your son to join Liverpool. Easy cash.
Yeah.
Every single one of you bastards hold that. Every single one of them can hold that. Or even the quote saying. All this for a chat. Big up Pies in the comments. Oh, thank God. They're all actually just cussing them out in the comments, in the quote tweets. Big up to them. But yeah, Levi Colwill is ours. Hold that, you dickheads. Yeah, of course, we got some LA Knight prop. That guy's been overdue a title reign. Chelsea prefer to keep the Sanchez bid amount quiet at the moment due to the relationship with Brighton. We are 100% overpaying for Sanchez so we can get Caicedo at what looks like a respectable amount. And you know what? Go do it. If that makes you lot look better on the eye, fine. Hold all of that. Calma, the Caicedo deal is absolutely still on. Whatever, man. We know this shit. We ain't these dumb Liverpool fans. 0 for 4 on potential signings, 0 for fucking 4. It is ridiculous. Right. Let me see if there's any extra updates on either of these comments. And if not, I'm going to send the link out. I will check Pies. Because that's the best spot for Chelsea news. Sanchez thing, yep. Levi Coles agreed 6 years. Yeah, cool. That is everything. Calm. I'm going to send the link out to the panel now. Fuck it. There was never going to be a lot of topics to get into. And to be honest, I'm interested to see everyone's thoughts on this Vlahovic thing. Interested to see everybody's thoughts. Hit the like button and subscribe while I send the link out. If you want to guarantee your comment gets read out, hit the super chat button. And also, yeah, hit the like button to mock these dead Liverpool fans too. Hit the like button to mock all these stupid Liverpool fans. Calm. I'd say this is going to be a shorter stream, but that's usually cast. Calm. There we go. That's everyone. That's everyone. Big up Oba, big up Andrew.
Yo,
What are we saying on fucking... We'll start off with the Colwill news, to be honest. Thoughts on Levi Colwill re-signing?
Hey, someone get me a body language expert real quick. That's what I want to know. Someone get me a body language expert on this guy right now. Yeah? You pussy holes in Liverpool. You pussy holes. And Brian, fuck you as well, man. Fuck you. Now what are you going to do in negotiations? Huh? Fuck off. That's what I'm saying. Sorry for swearing. I do apologise. It's good news. It didn't take long. I thought we'd go into the season, Lewis. I got to tell you right now. I thought we'd go into the season and he'd sign it maybe early season. Like we need to start like a Premier League game. But hey, man, whatever Poch said, it worked. I think this is all on Poch. I think whatever Poch said to make him like feel like he's going to be part of the team going forward and everything like that, it obviously worked. And I do think we improved the contract as well. I believe, like the offer as well. We sort of changed a few things. So, listen, 6 years, it's nice. All good, man. Get him tied down. I'm very pleased with it. Now, you know what? We don't have all we have to mention about Colwill now is how well he's going to play for us. That's all we have to mention.
Yeah, Andrew.
Yep.
You got to change that logo of yours, my guy.
Why?
It's getting too close to a seagull. He's getting too close.
That's a pelican, my friend.
I know it is, but it's too close. It's too close.
You know what? You know what? Fine. It's a seagull of attitude.
They're the ops now.
It's the seagull who shits in Brighton, not the other way around. It shits in Brighton. You know, yeah, fantastic news. And then the Vlahovic stuff, yeah. So
yeah, it's all good news today.
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, whatever you think about Vlahovic, I don't want to do a Vlahovic versus Jackson thing. That's not for me. My thing is his reaction is why can't we have two strikers? And before anyone starts in the chat or anyone, what about Broha? You weren't mentioning Broha. You were mentioning Nkuku and Jackson as your two strikers. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm just saying. But listen, if it happens, it happens. It'll be interesting to see if we can get the Vlahovic from Fiorentina back, not the one that's been at Juventus the past year. That's my only concern.
The best teams have good two top strikers. You know, look at City last year, Alvarez, Holland, us in the past with Anelka and Drogba. It's normal to have two top strikers.
I'm not gonna jump to use that argument. I don't disagree with you, but I'm not gonna jump to use that argument because I just don't think we're there yet. However, I am okay to have these two come. I just don't want us to pay that much. I know they want Lukaku, but I think we got to raise our valuation of Lukaku. I don't want to pay 30 plus.
Yeah, it is what it
20
is.
Even.
And
20
it's book value for both.
Yeah,
I think it's a good look either way. Because Lukaku,
dude, look at his wages, Jimmy. Jimmy, look at his wages.
Yeah, I was about to say you gotta look at Lukaku. Like, fuck Lukaku's value.
Mm-hmm.
He's worth more than just his value because we gotta get rid of him.
Oh, he's 17 million. He's over 17 million.
So even if we value him at 40, being able to get rid of him is worth another 20. So you can might as well say he's 60.
his wages, he's got 3 years left. It's over 50 million in wages.
Yeah, they
his
can write
wages,
that off now.
His wages is over 300K too, Moyo.
Yeah.
So we know for sure Vlahovic coming in, he's getting about 100 something. So that's
Yeah, he's
half.
not even getting half of
yeah.
that.
Yeah, he's probably not even getting 100. So
Yeah.
you understand? So it's either way. Like my first reaction was, no, this is some fuckery. But when you sit down and you do the math and then you look at it, we'll have Jackson and Vlahovic. Bro, if Jackson don't kick off right away, or if he hit a dry patch, we got something decent. Like I don't respect Vlahovic for like spending 70 million euros and having him as your lead guy, but having him potentially part of a two monster attack, I can work with that.
Jimmy, you know what's brought up to me that I need to remind you of? In some cases, you can even play both because Jackson played wide for Villarreal as well.
Oh yes, and honestly, let's look at like if we look at Jackson's style, bro, he could play behind Vlahovic, like he could play up in a 10 spot. Just look at his style.
It's options, right, Jimmy? It's options. It's squad. It's supposed to have options.
It's a good look. My first reaction was like, what the fuck? But then when you really sit down, you do the math, you look at the potential of what basically I got to keep it real. Vlahovic and Jackson is pretty much in the same, like
they're gonna push each other. I think.
Yeah, they're gonna push each other.
We can't lose either way.
And what you can see from Jackson is he ain't gonna be scared of no competition. He is not going to be scared of competition.
We got the African nations next year as well.
Yeah, that's what I like about this deal. I
also think about this. If we really want to get ugly, you got Vlahovic up front, Jackson to the left, and then Cuckoo behind him. Like, bro.
Yeah, if we need a goal, if we really need to score in a game, we can.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
I think Vlahovic would be good against a low block as well.
He's definitely something different because Jackson's not good with his head. So
no, exactly. But I'm just thinking you could just. I know Jackson probably surprised a lot of people where he could do that, but Vlahovic could definitely
could do it. Yeah. So if we need to change a look where we can spam in some crosses.
Again, it's the options though, right? It's the options again. I don't know why people. It's about a squad now. First 11, sure, but it's about having options off the bench. That's the whole point of like, you know what, Jackson played very well, but he's not getting any luck. Let's shift him out wide for a bit. Let's put Vlahovic up top, or at least have them two up top so Jackson can feed off, and Cuckoo or something like that. Imagine this last year when we were talking about it. Imagine. By the way, it's not happened for anyone jumping in. It's just rumours at the moment, but. Imagine going from, say, a Havertz, Mount, Pulisic. I mean, I really can't. I don't know. It's only because you don't like the player. Really, some of this is why people are maybe having a like. I saw Matisse reaction like you did, man. I can't believe his reaction to it. It was like.
His head was gone, bro.
It's like we were signing
Lukaku. Bro, it's like Chelsea having Drogba and saying, "No, I don't want a Nelka. What the fuck?"
Yeah, and Anelka,
give me some competition, man.
That's a good example because Anelka actually went out wide and sacrificed his game, so you could see, you know what I mean. So it's just about options.
And can't Jackson? I'm not saying do it, but Jackson's been said to be able to play on the wings as well.
He has done it for Villarreal.
Do it.
Yeah,
and I swear, Poch yesterday kind of said something. He said something to the effect of, "We need a different kind of option."
We're looking at other options. That's what he said.
Yeah.
So we're looking at options. So
I'm okay
I don't believe
this
would. I don't believe this would be done without him giving the go ahead for it. Because remember, we were linked to Vlahovic early in July or late June or something like that. So and that was quickly quashed. But I think that was just a straight up deal. I mean. If it was a straight up deal for Vlahovic, they probably want 75 million.
That kind of kills that, do you think?
They probably want 75 million, 80 for him for doing a straight up deal for Vlahovic. Let's be serious, as much as bad as he played last year. But I just hope we're able to rekindle and get the Fiorentina and the first few months of the Juventus Vlahovic when he was just, he was. Remember, he's only 20. How old is he? 22?
23.
Yeah. Okay, so even if. You know what? It's good news tonight. That's all I'm.
But remember, Winter Surfer. Remember, Caicedo's holding up everything. We can't do any transfer.
That's right. Yeah. I bet I can't be happy. Levi Colwill. But we haven't signed Caicedo.
We just did like 5 fucking deals in 48 hours.
We
When they
have
talk
done.
about
haven't
Caicedo.
we have done with the Sanchez news, and then like two
Yeah.
signings,
And they say talk
5
about
deals.
they Caicedo ain't holding up shit.
No, but I think you also can look at the Colwill signing as it might benefit us with Caicedo, because from what I've been reading and understanding,
No, I
Brighton's
don't
been
think so because
Brighton's
Chelsea
been kind of
had-
holding on because they're like, he hasn't signed yet.
Chelsea, it's been what it's been from the beginning. Chelsea told them from day one he was going to be no parts of it, and as you can see through that deal, he was never going to be a part of it.
No, I know he's not. I know he was never going to be a part of it. But
that's
Brighton,
I got to remember, Brighton was just talking shit. It was never nowhere on our side of any report of Chelsea's considering. It was always, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
And they just signed Igor. They just signed that player Igor as well.
Yeah, and it was the fans that was reading body language and all that extra shit. You know what I mean?
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying Brighton being, you know how like I think it could have a psychological effect for Brighton's stance. They're being stubborn because they're thinking that guy hasn't signed yet. Even if Chelsea is saying he's not going anywhere, and he probably isn't, they still feel like there's a bit of hope for them to still be stubborn.
But now in the negotiations, like I said last week when they were still mentioning Caicedo, that they don't even need to mention it anymore because it's not happening. He's going to sign. He hasn't signed it yet, but he's going to sign a 6-year deal. But my ultimate summer would be to keep Colwill, take Caicedo and Kudus, and have a big like that to Brighton. That's what I want, like that. That's my pettiness. That's what I want. That's what I want. Just take it like that and go.
And we can be like, oh, we got Caicedo's replacement as well.
So I just think though that, like I said to Lewis before when everyone's come on, it was all down to what Poch was going to say to Colwill. And whatever he said, and this is in pre-season, not even like during the season, this is pre-season. And he's played what? Did he even play yesterday? He didn't come on.
No.
He did.
Yeah, he played second half. Yeah. He played 2 halves.
But he's played 2 halves. He's only played 2 halves, Jimmy, and he's been like, and
he's chilling. He signed that fucking 6-year deal. I'm here. I ain't going anywhere.
I'm here. Let's do it. Remember, 6 years only takes him to 26. Yeah?
Tough.
26 it takes him, right? Not to 30 or anything.
Listen, if he what we think he's gonna be, that contract will be renewed in about 2 years.
It'll be renewed in 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. They'll be doing that contract.
They'll add another 3 years. They'll keep extending it by 3 years like that.
Yeah, and up the wages. Yep,
up the wages, done like that. That's all it'll be like that.
Do you guys think the injury that like Fofana had helped to like make it easier for him to sign a new contract?
Fofana's deal is long. It's like 8 years.
I know.
Oh,
It doesn't just by him being injured, him now seeing a path like, okay, like I know I'm
no, a different side. That's a different side. Remember, he played.
I think the Koulibaly deal probably made it.
Yeah, I think personally, getting rid of Koulibaly opened up the pathway for him.
Yeah, and I think that
because I would think he would fancy himself to battle Chile for that spot. Like, why wouldn't he? Like, why wouldn't he think, okay, I'm better than him? I could win this spot. If it's only him, we the same fucking age group. I could win this spot.
I'd be going to Badashil. Let's play. You know what? Fuck competition. Let's be the first 2 left-footed centre back partnership. Let's do that. Let's do that.
I think either way we're in good hands. And then we sign Axel. We good to go, man.
By the way, I just looked at Kepler is, on a side note, Kepler's 6'1". Do you know how tall Sanchez is?
6'1".
6'5".
6'5", I think.
6'6".
Yeah.
Damn.
Yes. So even if they're the same, they're not the same.
At least
Because he's going to be able to reach shit Kepler can't reach.
Yeah.
He's already got. If he weren't above already, he's now further ahead. He's now further ahead.
And then wingspan. What's the wingspan difference? Because wingspan can even make it bigger.
Don't even get that.
And he's better than Kepa with his feet.
He's only 25 as well, you know, guys. He's younger than Kepa. Sanchez is. He's 25.
Bro, how will probably leave? Well, bro, how do you say goodbye in Albanian?
Say what?
You talking about a brother?
Albanian.
Oh man, poor brother.
Look,
It's
I
fine.
like Broha, but he tore his fucking knee, okay? So he ain't in no position to demand or command anything. He can come back and earn his spot.
I think he should take a loan. That would benefit him.
Yeah.
Just loan him out. He might
It depends on how the team feel about that knee. Because if they comfortable with the knee, then they'll send him on loan. If they're not, they'll keep him around and keep an eye on that knee.
The fact that they didn't even
maybe
take
they're
him-
using Brohard, as a make weight in Caicedo.
What's going on?
Nah, I don't think they need a striker. They
Yeah,
don't
they
need
have
that.
Vlahovic
they have
Lukaku
Ferguson
swap
too.
deal is happening, and Levi Colwill signed for 6 years.
No, but
I just went and cut the grass. It took me how long? 2 hours?
Yeah, that's why we're doing this. So
Yeah,
So
they'll be-
what if Brozia's being used to go the other way too in the Caicedo deal?
yo, they don't need a striker. They have two.
Evan Ferguson?
No, they don't. They
They
have
just
one.
looking that up.
They have
They
two.
have one.
they have
They have
Ferguson.
two.
They have that
They
Turkish
have
guy.
one. Danny Welbeck is retired. He just doesn't know it yet.
Well, they have
What
the
about
Turkish
Undaf?
I'm
guy.
not even talking about Welbeck.
Not
What about
against
Undaf?
us.
They
Yeah,
got,
they
they got
got
two young
Undaf,
strikers, an African
got
kid and
Ferguson.
a Brazilian kid.
African kid.
They
What?
both just scored
They have
2
an
goals.
Irish kid, don't they? They have an
Yeah.
Irish kid.
What
A
Irish
big
kid?
Irish kid.
Ferguson.
Ferguson. And that's it.
And they
And
have
Danny
the
Welbeck.
Turkish.
They have
They got a
Undaf.
Brazilian. He just scored on us. What are we
Undaf is
talking about
German,
here?
Shout out
actually.
Pedro. Shout out Pedro. Shout out Pedro.
They do have João Pedro as well. They
And
have
they
And
have
then,
a
and then they had one who just scored 2 goals
They
the
got
other
a
day.
couple.
And
Why do you
then
care about
Alex was
Brighton,
that.
Jester? Why do you even care about Brighton? Who cares about them?
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing something out there as a
Bro,
could be.
how don't even make sense.
Yeah, they'll find.
He's
they'll
Irish
find a place for
African.
him.
I'm missed me with that
Irish
bullshit.
He said Irish African.
He's Irish.
Hey,
I think
is he
Brozia's
talking
going to
about
go on
Prime?
loan to West
Yeah,
Ham.
Prime
No, they
does
have
not
a-
play.
Brighton have a striker. He just scored 2 goals in the game that the other day.
They have plenty of
think-
strikers.
I don't think Chelsea's ready to cut the ties with Broja. I think
Bro,
he's
yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
used as somewhere as either if Caicedo works, it's fine. But what's his name? I still think there is a future for him, for example, because I still think Broja is decent. If he will go on loan since he had a long-term injury, he needs to constant playing for 1 year. See how it goes after that. If he doesn't
Work his way
improve,
back.
sell him. If he's improving, we'll see who's going. Like
I think Chelsea will keep him because he's gonna be a good financial asset. They think he's still gonna
Yeah,
become
way,
good.
yeah.
But do I think he's gonna come back in the squad? Doubt it. We have Dusan maybe now.
If
We have
if we have
that
Bojovic and Jackson, ain't no young player should be looking about no
and
pathway.
Jimmy, we still have that Wahi guy that we're gonna send on loan. We have Dacho
remember a
Fofana.
couple of
Yeah, but he could be a big money flip too. All
Yeah,
of
but
all,
remember-
all
a
of
few
them
of
could
them
turn
could
into
be.
big money flips.
Exactly.
All of
Broja
them.
to start Broja to France.
Yeah. Well, they're
Yeah,
going to
that's
have
right.
Wahi there, though. They're going to have Wahi.
I would hurry up and
Okay,
get that.
okay,
That's why
Wahi.
we got to hurry up and buy that Portuguese team because that's more places to send these guys.
No, I think Broja would be more likely to go
Premier
Prem.
League.
to a Premier League or
Yeah.
even
Right.
Italy. I think he'd go to Italy.
He'll fit in over there too. Yeah, that
Remember,
butcher
we
style
have
he
a
got.
limit on how many we can send overseas. As a
7.
Yeah, and
I
I
think
think
it's 7
Strasbourg
low.
is
Depending
close to
on
that.
their age.
loan. Oh yeah, he's a home.
3 to 1 club, 7 in Europe.
What's his name?
I'm really gonna be watching Strasbourg games. All jokes
Is
aside.
that
Yeah, no, me
definitely
too.
Vlahovic is coming? Or it's
No,
like
no. But they've agreed
It's
on the
nearly
swap. They're
done.
just working on the numbers.
Yeah,
how much we gonna pay them.
Following Strasbourg on my
Happening
one
right now
football.
as we
app.
speak.
So remember a couple of weeks I said even if Vlahovic is still coming, Jackson usually played at Spain as a
Yes,
left
we
side.
just
Yeah,
talked
we
about
just
that.
said that.
Yep,
Yeah, we
on the
talked
left.
about that.
Remember
That
that?
attack. Oh man, that would be sick.
So
When
we
you're
don't
ready,
think
when
he-
you're
I don't
ready
think
to
you need to
move.
use him on the left.
No,
You got
but
plenty of options there.
it's options. No, it's an option
Options.
to have
Sure.
two
No,
strikers
it's
on
an
at one
option, yeah,
time.
just in case.
Yeah, without having
know
to
what?
change formation.
I was almost thinking that Madueke, if you used him more like at Jackson at striker, would make a good striker as well because he's able to hold the ball up, get past people, and having him
Depends
more.
which one he can pass first one. He just doesn't know when to stop to passing people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's
But,
young, he'll learn.
So no, I like the Vlahovic deal. I think it's
I'd
great.
like
We get
it,
rid
yeah.
of we get rid of Grimace.
Yeah,
Especially
that's what I said.
Lukaku.
What we getting rid of, that alone is worth it. That's the 40-day evaluate him plus another 20 just to fucking throw on top. Like, yeah, here,
Yo,
take this
if we
fucking
if
time.
we pull Caicedo,
Get out of
against
here, you
PS,
fat whale.
look at this
All
triangle.
right,
head.
see you later, guys. Go.
No. You're cool.
Unbelievable. Discrimination.
Hey, fresh trim fatter. Let's go.
Look at that head.
Now,
look at
now
this-
he
look at that
definitely looks like
hairline.
Buddha. Now he's definitely looks
My
like Buddha.
good.
Yo, your hairline look like the golden arches. That's why you always
Hey,
like fucking
just because you look like a
Nah,
50-year-old man doesn't give you any wisdom.
No, I like Fatur. This is the best Fatur's haircut. I swear, man.
Yeah. This
Yeah,
is
because it's Russian. Yeah, that's a Russian haircut.
And he shaved. Good for you.
Shave it even
You know,
more.
Yeah.
Plus, it's easier to get rid of the lice like that.
No 2 dots.
That's the Robert Sanchez trim, though. I can't be asked because they said you look like Sanchez as well on the last stream.
Can you grow?
Yeah, he got that McDonald's hairline, bro.
Hey, you need to get the goalkeeper kid if he signs. You know, you gotta get the
Can
goalkeeper.
someone? Can
It's
two
almost
things
as bad as
happen?
my
Can
hairline.
Yo,
Fatur
if you shine a light off of that hairline the right way, fucking Batman up here, bro.
Fatur, can you grow? First of all, can you grow a beard? And if you can't, can someone take a picture of Fatur as he is now and put the
beard?
Sanchez beard?
Yeah, I
on him?
guarantee you
And
he'll
I
look
wanna
like
see the equivalent.
Sanchez.
Yeah, I want to see the equivalent.
Hold on, pause for a second. Put them on the big
Pose,
screen so
yeah,
they
pose,
could get
yeah, pose,
the
pose.
edit. So they could get the edit.
Yeah.
tool.
Take your fingers away.
Hey, Lewis, put them
Yeah, I
on the big
can't
screen.
unsee that shit, yo. I can't unsee it.
Yeah, bro, Fatter, if you got the beard,
Yeah,
bro,
rise
you
up a
would
little
dead
bit.
ass be Sancho.
Move your hand.
I
Let
don't
them
like
get.
beard.
You would dead
Let
ass
them
be
get you right.
Sancho.
I don't like
Yeah, I
beard.
can't unsee that shit, bro.
You cannot
Oh,
grow
no.
even mustache. What are you talking about growing a beard, man?
I like beard.
Mustache cannot meet.
I don't know. I've never seen him grow his hair out. I don't know if he's on that or not.
I saw
Yeah,
him
Can
grow
you, can you
Buddha
even
mustache.
can't
grow a
grow a beard, bro.
mustache?
No.
Yeah,
It's like
Fatur
the
don't
two
have no
dots over here.
mustache.
His mustache never meet each other.
He says he can only grow one that's right here.
Good trim, man.
It's right
Good
here.
trim.
It's only growing right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
New
pull the hair
season, man.
left side.
New season, game on Saturday, man.
That third right look. That's right.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's the game for Ukraine. Fuck, forgot about that.
No, the first one is what's his name? The
Please
first one
don't
is
tell me you lost
Wednesday.
your ticket.
Dortmund.
Dortmund.
No, they send it to. They email it to you, don't they?
What?
What's the
Dortmund
game?
is Wednesday.
What's the game? for
Dortmund's
Saturday?
Wednesday night. Then there's some celebrity friendly for Ukraine on.
Oh, the
yeah,
game
yeah.
of Ukraine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mudryk will be
There are
there.
a couple of Chelsea players going to be playing anyway.
Zinchenko probably
Zinchenko
will
v.
cry.
Shevchenko.
Yeah, he'll be there. He's allowed to play for 5 minutes because he's injured.
The mandatory
I
service.
watched that video with him with Jesus trolling him when the sirens went out. That was
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
fuck.
That's a
Jesus
funny ass
is one
joke.
of us. Jesus is
That
one
was-
of us. One of us.
no. The funny part is we did it to Kai, and Kai's like,
I will be
I
at that
ducked and
Dortmund
rolled
game.
and looked for his M16.
I'm expecting they're going to start a pretty strong team in that game, so I'm excited to see that.
"Are you going to the game?"
Yeah, I'll be there.
You better
Oh,
go,
let
you
me-
mother.
I'll shout you.
Yeah, I got no excuses not to go to that
No
one.
excuses, man.
Is that the first time you ever going to see
Chelsea,
Chelsea live?
Yeah.
Chelsea.
We've
That's
agreed
nice.
to
It's nice.
a deal with Levi Colwill.
On your own, on your own.
Yes, let's have it right. Proper Chelsea, yeah, 6 years.
So I guess he's not going to Liverpool.
Or Brighton.
How much y'all end
I
up paying
saw
for your
Crying
ticket?
Ryan in the. I saw Crying Ryan.
Trying, Ryan.
Crying Ryan was in the on the Twitter. It's like, "Oh, congratulations! You're going from 12 to 8."
Yeah, and guess what? Still ain't signed Levi Colwill, so you can hold that.
They ain't signed Lavia yet. Let alone Levi Colwill.
They haven't even
There's
gotten rid of
nothing
Fabinho yet.
There's nothing
That
wrong
ain't
with
happening.
with Jackson. You have to have a competition. You have to.
Yeah, I don't understand this thing about why
Yeah.
aren't we allowed to have two strikers? I don't understand.
Oh, man, we
I
had a
heard
good
Because we're
people-
used to having 0.
Yeah,
People the other
exactly.
day
Yeah,
were saying we're good at the striker position because we got Jackson. That's what I heard
No.
people say.
No. That's
Nah,
not what it was.
different ball game, bro.
Well,
No.
I think
I
they
was-
also thought Broja would be back.
Yeah, that's the thing. People
Maybe
weren't thinking
the
about
outlook
that.
on Broja is not as rosy as they were first led to believe.
Yeah,
And so now they have to move for
Also
something.
possible.
I-
or
the fact
also-
that they didn't take him to the summer thing in U.S. shows me that they already.
I just
kinda
think
Yeah,
this,
show you that
this-
he's not.
with this
Well, you should
ownership
be.
and remember, Poch is now in and he's had a few weeks now looking at this squad, so we don't know what the targets were at the
True.
start.
True.
And now
He
he's
did-
now
Yeah, he
got a
did.
manager
Yeah,
in.
he did one assessment. Yeah, remember
is
we did.
probably
As a
why-
matter of
which
fact,
is probably-
he kind of
which is-
said that. Yeah,
Apart
he
from
said that in his own
Caicedo,
words.
apart from Casado, that's why probably some of these deals are later in the window than they were, because we didn't know what we were, and we didn't know before sort of Fofana injury.
He kind of
well,
stood to his word. He's like, nothing is going to be changed until I see everybody.
Right, I mean, and he's right. He's right. I mean,
He's right.
He's right. Imagine that, allowing a manager to take a look at the squad first and then decide himself what he wants or what type of player he wants or something like that.
Yeah, watch the
I'm glad
signings
that
start
we
coming
got
in.
rid of the older players, so he has less people to look at it. Because I
But it's
promise
easier, younger players are
somebody
easier to
would have stayed
mold.
with preseason, and then he would
Yeah.
have stayed.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
Which
who
is
I'm talking.
why-
Unspeaking person. If he would have stayed
Well,
with Chelsea preseason,
The thing
that
about
could be a
Broho
chance.
is they did. Broho was back training, right? He
no,
was
I'm
back
not
training.
talking about. I'm talking
No,
about.
I'm just
when you
talking
had-
about just
Yeah.
like people leaving. Broho was back training, right? And it was always weird to me that they didn't take him on tour. And nothing came out afterwards saying he needed like
well,
extra
they said
stuff.
it has
or
a
anything.
setback.
I don't remember reading that though. Was there a setback?
Yeah,
on that?
I remember it was a setback. I remember it was a setback.
Yeah, so that's probably why they've now shifted. In July, they didn't want Vlahovic because they thought they'd be set with Jackson and Broho.
But no, but if you
And
look
now-
at, I think a couple of those guys, I think Felix and a couple of those guys, they're retweeting what they said in early July. They did say, even though Jackson, blah, 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 Chelsea still have their eyes on the striker. I think us as fans, we kind of let it go a little bit because Jackson was cooking. But they
Yeah,
were still letting it be
exactly.
known, yo, it's still a chance that Chelsea's looking at a striker.
Look, I don't see Vlahovic step forward than Jackson is at Chelsea right now. He has a better credentials on the top level. It doesn't mean that he's going automatic starter.
It's
He
just
still has to
options.
sink in.
It's just the
It's
option.
just
though.
the options.
Just
Exactly.
the option
Yeah.
to have him there instead of like bring it on like or not using Aubameyang and then having Havertz or someone that, you know.
Yeah.
Just the
Yeah,
option,
from what
the
I've seen
options-
from Jackson, I expect him to start still. Actually,
But the
I see
options that
Vlahovic
we've gone
as an
from in the
I'm not
past 2
expecting,
months.
but I'm assuming.
But look at the options we could not
Right.
even from last year. Look at the options in the last 2 months we could potentially go to, but go to and from. We've gone now to Jackson, who's a surprise to everyone. Not everyone is a surprise to.
Nope.
We've got Nkuku, and we got and possibly Vlahovic as options like that. It's
Yeah, that's a good look.
It's
That's
a
good
total
fucking look.
it's a total
Look.
upgrade. No one
Yeah,
can argue
total
against-
upgrade. I mean,
No
that's
one
just
can
a
argue.
real attack. Let's be honest. Let's
Yeah.
just call it
No-
what it is.
No
It's
one
a
can
real
argue.
attack.
Even you know what? Even the most extreme player stands and FCs in this fan base. I you know, actually they probably would.
I want
but there we go.
Vlahovic before Jackson anyway. I kind of wanted Vlahovic.
But he was
before
but also if you think about it, Alex, if we were to go for Vlahovic now outright without
it's going to cost
Lukaku,
us a lot of money.
even with Vlahovic played last season, you're talking minimum 70 million, minimum, right? I think, yeah, in this market, right? Even the way he played last year, even if we have to pay a little sum, you also think about, like we said before you came on, the benefit of getting Lukaku out. Just Lukaku out,
It's exactly.
Yeah, that's worth
Everything
20
else
in
that comes
itself.
from Lukaku,
Yeah.
it's a bonus.
and his wages,
Yes,
as
wages.
well.
Yep.
Everything that he's gone, it's a bonus. Like
50
I don't
million.
care who comes in. I would have taken what's his name, that midfielder, tall with weird hair back, just to get Lukaku. out. What's his name?
Zachariah.
I would
Yeah.
have. Seriously, I would have taken him if Lukaku.
Just to
if
get
it
rid of
meant
Lukaku.
Lukaku's gone.
Yeah.
Why not?
So I need to clear up something. Fabinho has just signed for Al
Ah.
Ittihad
Okay, cool. Yeah.
and like 8 minutes ago. So they just put the post up. He has signed. But look, anytime I don't understand why our fan base is so upset about competition in the squad. Real world. That's the real world. I know most of these people have been sheltered their whole life, and they think just showing up as a trophy. It's not.
Like a
you have to earn your
vitamin D.
spot every day.
Like a
People already
vitamin
fell in
D
love with
just-
Jackson after 2 games.
I can't
And
lie.
Jackson, look, I like Jackson too.
I
But you
like
have
him
to have,
too.
You have to have a
I
change
think
up.
I agree.
And Vlahovic is a change up.
How old is Vlahovic? 22?
23,
23,
How long is Jackson?
22.
22.
Well, it's only what not a lot. Of
The year. It's a year.
I seriously, it's a set. If both of them bang in the Premier League, it's a set.
And look, this is the other Alex.
You
the
know
other
what I
day-
realized? You know what I realized? Poch does not like Nkuku and center forward.
Yes, I totally agree. I think he.
And
I think he,
It's clear, and he needs another option there. Exactly. I saw
think
it.
he feels. I think he feels. If I put Nkuku up front, it takes away from his all-around game.
Exactly.
Takes it away, and Nkuku wants to drop.
His
You can tell
versatility.
Nkuku wants to drop. Nkuku wants to. I know he's played, but you can tell his instinct is drop deeper. You can always tell his instinct is to drop deeper or go
Because
wide.
he wants to have a ball all
He
the
wants to
time.
have
Yes.
He wants to have an impact like that, not just be the tap-in merchant. He wants to have an overall impact. And you know what? I'm glad Poch has recognised that. You know what I mean?
I
That
thought he
was
looked
so-
better on
Yeah.
the left wing than he did as a cam.
But what the thing is though, he obviously Poch and him. He doesn't want him maybe up front unless it's an
Isolated.
emergency.
He was
Up-
isolated.
He wants him
yesterday.
out there.
Either way, he's interchangeable. So as long as he's on the
Yeah.
pitch, he's a problem. He's a fucking problem.
And I
Either
thought
way.
Sterling played better on the right wing yesterday than he had all summer.
Yeah.
Much better. That was the best game he had
But
all
still shit from shit.
preseason.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still
Yeah. It's like
Better.
a diarrhea or solid shit.
yeah. You know, it went to a solid shit instead of diarrhea. How about that? Are you okay with that? Well, you know.
Yeah. Hey, your best friend, Kafka's view just said we good with Jackson and Broha. Broha ain't played one fucking minute. How are we good with somebody you haven't even seen play since he tore his fucking ACL?
I think
This
Jimmy,
fan base is crazy.
I think people
No way,
misunderstand what
Marcel,
I think.
bro.
For example, for me, I was okay with forward line the way it was because I was hoping for Casado because that was must need improvement. You know what I'm saying? So like instead of going for like we have at least some kind of thing up front, we're like a completely naked in the midfield.
Yeah.
So for me, I wasn't like I'm not saying no to Vlahovic because like I don't want Vlahovic. I was saying no because I think I don't see the priority of the midfield being recognized.
Right.
So that's all for me. I'm not saying no to enforcing the forward line. I'm saying please don't forget midfield. Please.
But isn't this? That's
told you what the
no,
midfield
wait,
is gonna be.
Goalkeeper is a must, though. It is a priority for
Well,
goalkeeper.
We're getting Sanchez.
That's
Oh,
Sanchez is coming. But what I'm saying is this: is like, but we all know what I think about Caicedo. He's our genuine number one, underlined, laminated, permanent marker transfer. He's the only one. The rest are opportunities, right? But I'm glad we're not focusing like, or some of the fans want to just on that deal. If others deals pop up and there's opportunities, you have to.
Yeah,
you have to
I
take
see
them.
what you're saying.
You know what I mean? You have to take, because otherwise you're then further behind the 8 ball, right?
People
You then have
thinking
to-
that's the only deal we're working on.
right.
You
That's
see what
the
I'm
only deal. It's the only deal that we get daily updates on. The rest just happen when they happen, right?
Well,
Someone said it the other day or even today. Chelsea like to work in secret, right? They don't like to really, apart from the Caicedo thing. Other deals have popped out of nowhere. Axel deal popped out of nowhere. Sanchez thing popped out of nowhere. And now this Vlahovic thing.
I'm gonna call him Vin Diesel.
Yeah, fine.
Axel and Diesel. Vin Diesel.
Call him the Axe.
What a man! What a alpha male name. Axel and Diesel.
Yeah.
There's no pussy there. I tell you
No.
that. There's no Tesla there in that name. There's no
That'd be
Tesla in
such a
that name.
catfish. Big up to Rigo Park saying props to our owners. Rivals are jealous. We could surprise this season. Rivals beware. We're back with a vengeance and confidence is high. Just going to see what the team plays like over the first few days. But this is a good transfer. It's good depth. DK also says Vlahovic, the bum swap plus Kudos x Elise. It'll be one or the other. We get that in and a goalkeeper. Oh, good food.
Well, we came in bitching about not needing a goalkeeper, needing a center back, needing a CDM.
Right.
And it looks
Can you
like
put
this
Kai
week
Hazel-
we can
Kai
wrap
Hazel-
up, all three of
Can
those
somebody
positions.
explain it to the guy who's Vin Diesel is white?
No,
This is Kai. You're
Listen, Kai.
you gotta allow him.
Jimmy, can you explain it to Kai if Vin Diesel is
Vin
is white?
Diesel is a fucking white guy, okay? Now don't let him trick you.
Oh yeah.
Nobody in my family is his complexion, okay? He's not invited to my cookout.
We all know, man. Why you can't expect him to get to chart, man? We all know
He's definitely no pure cocaine. I tell you that.
2 shots of
hell,
espresso.
Alex,
That's what it is. 2 shots of espresso.
Alex, they gonna cancel our made-up show before we even get it together, man. Come on.
Oh man.
Oh man. We cooking. Yo, what they said about my boy? Big up my owner, yeah? Todd Bowley. Bowley.
Chelsea
Bowley.
check up for Michael Elise's condition before submitting an offer, according to Darko. Okay.
Yeah.
wrong with that.
Something with his knee.
It's hamstring.
No,
Isn't it?
it's the hamstring. It's
Or
the hamstring.
something.
Yeah,
No,
we
but,
already got a bad history of buying fucking lemons. Let's not do it again.
That's not from today. That's from the other day. I read that. They're
Yeah.
just checking out to, like I said, not to see what the condition of the hamstring is and stuff like that. Because if it's a tear, or it's on the way to a tear,
Because
that
some
means
hamstrings
operation is out.
require stitches.
Yeah, but like if
Darko
it's like
knew-
really, how bad a condition is it? What grade is it? You know what I mean? If it's like a tear, like Alex, if it's a tear, it might require surgery, and then you're
Yeah,
out for
Kante.
months. Yeah, Kante. Yeah, exactly. So, but I don't know. I think you're right. I think it's Kudus or Elise. Kudus thing's gone quiet last couple of days for both Arsenal and Chelsea.
So it could be out of nowhere with Kudus.
Yeah, it could be. I know that. I think Ajax were looking at. I can't remember his name, but they're looking at a player that's going to be a replacement for Kudus. That was out today. They're waiting to do that before they sanction a Kudus sale. But yeah, hey man.
Kudus would be a better signing because he's better at the 10 position, and
I
that's
think
why
he's more of a goal threat. He's more of a goal threat as well.
Dude is sweet with his feet.
Yeah, he's very good. He's P&P with Techers, which I like. So you know what I mean. It's all good.
I saw some compilations with Kudus. He's pretty physical. I like that.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a little tank.
Pretty
Yeah.
physical.
Hello.
Yep.
Yeah.
Husam is live on his stream. I'm watching it.
Multitasking,
Hey.
Alex. He's multitasking.
Hey, I've done the same thing.
Alex is like looking all around the room. How many screens you got up?
Yeah.
you watch
Well,
4 games
those are
at once.
games.
He's watching 4 streams at once.
Gentlemen, I'm gonna bounce because I'm on my lunch break. So
Hi,
See you,
Jess.
Jessica.
Just wanted to say hello.
Man, you take care. Big
You
up.
got
all right, later.
Good to see you. Take care.
You can't drop no more Colwill bombs, Justice. He gone. He's dying. No more Colwill bombs for you.
Colwill stays. Liverpool can hold that. Liverpool can fucking hold
So
that.
Colwill probably gonna wear that 26, right? You think?
I don't know.
I think
They
so.
need to retire that shit like the number 9.
No,
Nah, you drunk.
Put
They
it
need to
away.
give him that
I
26.
Put it
think
away.
Vlahovic is going to be 9. I think Jackson's going to be 11.
Oh no.
Wait, who's the number 5 at? who's
Yeah, I
the
can
number
see
5
Jackson doing the Drogba. Why
Who's
not?
the number,
Yep.
Give
who's the
9
number
to
5 at
Bettinelli.
Chelsea? Who's the
Enzo.
number 5? Is there anyone-
Enzo.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I think Enzo wants 4 actually.
Well, Badiashile has that. It's gonna be messy.
Badiashile,
He
so-
can-
Yeah, back to Chile wears 4.
But Yashila can
Boy,
hold
a
3.
lot of people are gonna be mad as hell when people.
We don't have a 3.
Is
Oh, we-
anyone number 3?
Yeah, we don't have a 3. Do we?
Anyone number
But
3?
That's
Yashila
open.
can go to 3 and
What
Enzo
does
can go to
Fofana
4.
wear?
33.
I think Mattson is taking.
33.
Oh, 33. Okay.
I think Mattson.
Mattson is 30.
Well, that's a preseason.
Does he
number.
have
That's a
number already?
preseason
I
number.
think
Yeah,
he's
he's not
taking-
gonna wear
I
that
think
big
he take
ugly number. I
I'll
hope
say
not.
this.
Yeah,
Three.
but he doesn't have a number, so that's why I'm giving you the number he has.
No, I'm saying I think he would take 3 as a left back.
I think he'll take whatever we give him. He's a young kid.
Yeah, him and Santos. They gotta get
I would
better.
run and take
Those
3
big-
if I was him.
Who's going to
big-
get the
Well-
number 19?
The big number 30
Ooh.
something. Them shit is
That
ugly.
should be
He should
loud.
retire that number.
That's an
That should
ugly
be
ass
loud.
kid, bro.
Yeah, just to
No,
raise that
He was
number.
19. Anyone deep that Chelsea was able to agree contracts with everybody?
Except
Proper Chelsea. Proper Chelsea.
Ah,
The proper Chelsea.
Man, Kunku can get number 19 though.
because remember, the whole Colwill
Nah,
thing was a
Kunku's
part of
taking
their
10,
propaganda to say the owners are pushing out Carver
You-
I think
players.
Mudrik
But
should take
Yeah.
7.
Nah.
Oh, do you mean like how are they going to react?
I'm okay
when
with that.
How are they going to react when Maatson signs a new deal? That's what I want to know. How they're going to react like that.
yeah,
Oh, we will flip.
I mean that's gonna be pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
I can't lie, you know, if
I want
Everybody,
Caicedo to
everybody
take
who
seven.
matters. though.
Gusto
That's
should
the
take
key.
5.
Jimmy, that's the key.
Playboy CFC.
Yeah,
Gusto
everybody
should
that
take
matters,
5.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want
Exactly.
Caicedo to
Well,
take
Joe
that
Cole was
7.
5.
Keep it in the midfield.
Ashley
No,
Cole
Joe
was
Cole was
5.
10. Joe Cole
No,
was
Yeah,
Ashley
10.
Cole
Cole.
was 10.
Your close time.
Ashley Cole was free. Ashley Cole was free. Ashley Cole was
3, yeah, 3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so Madsen should wear that 3 then.
That's a heavy number already for a young kid, but you know.
It's not that big of. It's not. Ashley Cole,
I know.
like what was the
When Marcus Alonso wore it. It's not that.
Yeah,
heavy.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he watered it down. Trust me.
Yeah, it needs to rise up.
I
again.
think Nkunku should wear 10. Jackson should get 11. Vlahovic
11.
should get 9.
I like
Mudryk
it.
should get
7.
7.
Nah,
what's his
Caicedo.
name?
Caicedo's getting 7.
Nah, Caicedo.
No,
get number
Caicedo
18,
get
man.
8.
No,
Let's give Conor Gallagher the number 9. Let's give Conor
19.
Yes. Yes.
Conor Gallagher 19.
Blonde
Give
mount.
Gallagher 19.
He is blonde
Nah,
mount.
Blonde mount.
I said Gallagher's 19. Yeah, you're gonna take
Gallagher.
Why not? Why can't he get 19?
He's gonna make his way down year by year.
That's what?
I said I prefer Nkunku gets number 19.
Oh yes, Sterling's still in this team.
But who's the number 10? Who's the number
He's
10?
He's 17. No one's 10.
No one's
No
10,
one's
He's
right?
17. I don't think
No
Sterling
one's
would
10.
change.
Nkunku should be 10.
I don't think
Pulisic
Sterling's
was
gonna
10.
change his number.
No one's even gonna touch number 10, man. Like number 10.
Why not? Why not?
Pulisic had number 10. You don't think
talking
someone
Bro,
going to
10,
touch
10
it?
is gonna be in
Bro,
Nkunku.
how many players have we
Nkunku's taking 10.
His Hazard left, yeah. We got Pulisic and what? Sterling.
And it's it.
No, Sterling's 17.
Exactly.
To be honest, Nkunku's the type of guy to take 9. Nkunku will probably take 9.
No,
I
he's not.
don't care about
No,
the
he's
number.
not. When has he
Yeah,
ever
I
won
don't care
9
about
before?
GNA.
I feel it.
Yeah, facts. I don't care about these numbers.
You know, I want someone to
Mata
do.
was
I
10.
want us to do what the Italians do and have like someone wear 91 or something, just to freak.
Yeah, big ugly number.
Savić
Yeah.
99.
I want someone
Yeah.
to wear 69. That's what I want. Someone to wear.
We didn't even say nothing about
7.
Sterling.
Hey,
Yeah.
Get a nice-
6.9 is ruined by period.
Don't give Gallagher number 7.
hide your head. Hide your
What?
head in shame. Hide your head in shame. Shame. You should have turned your camera off. That's what you should have done. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Yo, that joke was so dumb. Joke.
And
Bro.
yeah, okay. Alex,
That.
We got to get like a horny police and bad
behave,
joke
man.
police
Behave,
on
man.
here.
Fuck.
You know what, Lewis? You need when someone does a bad joke, you need that sound effect. You know, or just like
Wah,
wind, you know,
wah, wah.
Ah,
like tumbleweed going across the.
Come
the
on,
video.
Alex.
Yep, I'll get
Yeah,
that. I'll get that.
play now.
That's a
Look
good
at
shout.
Fatur try to be like, oh, like he understood the joke. Can you explain me the joke, Fatur?
Yeah, I know, but it's a bad joke anyway. So.
I don't even
No,
think
no,
a
no.
tumbleweed would have
Please
a sound.
elaborate.
What would that sound even be?
Let's put the guy on the.
Why do we have to elaborate? We all know.
Look at him. Did not understand the freaking
Fonzer
joke.
definitely
We
Google it
all
right
know
now.
That sounds cringe. It sounds cringe.
Oh my
Allow
word! Here, don't reach for the phone. I see your hand.
What?
What was the explain the joke?
It's nah. I don't want to explain it. Innit?
About to get graphic on
But
here.
I don't want to play.
I thought
Nobody's
it's fine.
playing with you.
Yeah.
My God, it's the Undertaker.
It's the Undertaker.
It's the Undertaker. My God.
What time is the game for you guys in England on Wednesday?
1:30.
Nice.
In the morning, yeah.
Walk out with them.
One last late kickoff. We'll be there. We will be there.
It's like an 8 o'clock game for us, 8:15, something like that.
Oh, that's good for you, man. Nice little evening kickoff.
Nah, I'm used to my football in the morning, bro. I love my football in the morning.
Hey,
It's
That's
sometimes
fair
I gotta
enough.
wake
Give
up.
me your pattern by now. You'd be used to it.
Chelsea's 12 o'clock games is 7 o'clock for me.
Yeah, it's weird having to watch Chelsea at 7 p.m., but also leaving the house. New experience for
Yeah,
me.
it's fun. It's terrible. I'm busy. It's terrible. I like it.
I
in the
like
morning.
it because I still have a whole day to do stuff after watching the game.
Oh, I love
Yep.
it in the morning.
Exactly.
Me too. I love it in the morning. I love
those Champions
actually
League
the 10 o'clock games. I like when the
Those
game come on at
Champions
10
League
a.m.
games hurt. Those
Because I
Champions
wake
League
up at
games hurt.
7. I get a little like watch of whoever playing the first game in the morning. I watch it. I start off with that. And then by the time that I'm revved up for Chelsea.
As they can't handle drinking in the morning. I hear you. Them 12:30 kickoffs, they don't hit good.
I don't drink liquor. I
don't drink in the morning in general, but it's like my pattern don't run for that. I like the late kickoffs.
But 1:30 kickoff. Some of us here used to it anyway. Right. I used to watch 1:30 a.m. kickoff like when Chelsea played the Champions League games.
Oh, what, back in Indonesia?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
nah. Fucking crazy.
That's a crazy time to be watching games.
Let me check if there's any other news quickly. We just got a fuck ton in the last hour.
I remember World Cup games was coming on all types of times.
Nah, we missed
What,
that
this
World
past one?
Nah, the Qatar World Cup's the best one. I can't lie. 10 a.m. kickoff. Woohoo! I said the World Cup kickoff times in Qatar. That was the best bunch so far. The 10 a.m. kickoff, the 1 p.m., the 4 p.m., and 7 p.m. kickoff. And here goes Habibi.
Habibi? That's what I'm talking about.
Big up CH, man.
Oh, shit. Look, he's drinking them Liverpool tears.
From a couple hours ago, people changed their tune on Sanchez. All of a sudden, he's 25. He's 6'7". He's got longer feet than Kepa. Are you sure, bro? So what was I saying earlier? You must shit
Nobody. No. See,
no. What do you mean no? You know what? 1 second. I'll come back.
It's the opposite of yes. So no. When I say no, it's the opposite of yes. So here's the thing. If you listen to what I'm saying, I didn't criticize Sanchez whatsoever. I criticized the narrative going around that we need to bring competition in for Kepa.
He's not.
That's what I criticized. And I criticize if Sanchez has any mentality that he's just going in for competition, then I don't want him here. Because if you're coming to Chelsea Football Club as a goalkeeper, if you're Sanchez and you've got the Brighton goalkeeper coach there who's trained you, you are better in everything that Kepa does. You're taller than Kepa as well. But you're coming in thinking, I might not be able to do something, and I don't want you here. I still think we could get a better goalkeeper than Sanchez, if I'm honest with you. But nobody actually wrote off Sanchez. We just weren't enthused because maybe we think we can get better than Sanchez. That's what it is. So I'm happy for him to come in, but I don't want this narrative that Kepa needs competition. Your goalkeeper never needs competition. If you're a football club and you think that your number one goalkeeper or supposed number one goalkeeper needs competition, you know what you should do? You should get rid of that goalkeeper and get one that you really want. Because why should you have competition for goalkeepers? It's the one position on a football pitch you don't need competition for whatsoever. He is your goalkeeper to play every game, maybe one like League Cup game or FA Cup game early rounds or something like that. Or if you qualified from your Champions League group 2 games to spare, you play him. The only competition goalkeepers have should be at international level. That's all it is. Club level, you shouldn't need to have competition for goalies.
But Andrew, let me ask you this: Isn't that how we initially saw Mendy when he came in? That was the narrative. Because I tell you, we didn't know. Nobody knew really much about Mendy when he came in. So the narrative was that where we've had a couple of years of watching Sanchez, and I know he's got faults. He's not the greatest goalkeeper, something like that. But I think he's better than Kepa. But with Mendy, that was a genuine surprise that he actually could. Like I said, Kepa in his 5 years has never and will never reach the performance level of Mendy in that year alone. No, we all know that. But wouldn't you say though there was excitement when Mendy came in, even though people didn't know a whole lot about him?
I think you know what it was. I think it was intrigue more than excitement. I think it was okay. Are they really? We don't know about this guy, and you know what boosted him? It was the narrative that, and it's probably still true that Peter Cech was the one who.
I think it was Sean or someone who recommended him to Cech, and Cech
also
pushed
Peter
it.
Cech. It was Peter Cech. He went back to his old club where we got Peter Cech from. That was the whole story, stuff like that. And he stepped up and he played well. I always remember one of the saddest things in Chelsea's history was when Mendy came out for a cross and caught it because Kepa hadn't been doing it for like years since he got it.
Well, let's not forget. Mendy was coached by. Mendy.
We have a Fabrizio tweet on Colwill.
Probably a tapping, man. Like,
is it a turnaround?
Teamwork made the difference at Chelsea to reach an agreement over a new deal for Colwill. When Stanley and Stewart working on that for months, insisting on the not for sale stance. Pochettino crucial. Spoke to Colwill since day one as top centre back, part of project for the present and the future.
We said that. We said that, didn't we? We said Poch. It's important whatever Poch says to him. That's going to clinch whether he stays or go. And he's done it in pre-season. He didn't have to wait.
So wait, they said when Stanley played a big part. So how about all the when Stanley out?
When Stanley out.
When Stanley out, man. When Stanley out.
You know, these
These
types of news that I read make me trust the board a lot more, because you can see the difference between when they rate a player and when they don't rate a player. You guys can say, yeah, Mount didn't want to sign. There's probably an element to it. But I just don't think they rated him like that. I think they said the kind of money we can get for this guy is going to be much better than whatever he's going to give us on the pitch versus how much we got to pay him. And that's why you can see for a player like Colwill, they've had a hard stance of no, he's not going anywhere. That's a simple. Right. And you can tell they're doing the right thing because we all rate Colwill and nobody rates Mount. So it's that simple. This is what we want them doing to our club, to identify the pieces we need to value and identify the pieces
you don't have it right.
expendable.
You don't have it right.
I don't have it right, mate. What are you tapping shit, mate?
Fuck's sake.
You don't have it right.
Just to respond to Danish Maldini. When it comes to goalkeeper, listen, I agree. Take this year and get your scouts working on it for next year. Get your scouts working on it to find someone. Let's do it.
I think they'll have a target for sure by next year.
I would hope so. I would really, like I said earlier, Jimmy.
Like that diamond in the rough.
There's over 6 billion people on this planet, bro. There's definitely one person in goal much better than Kepa. You know what I mean? It's like
the thing is as well, like we got to find kind of like a goalkeeper that well suited for us, but at the same time, you got options like Keylor Navas. Like, would you want to take him over Kepa? Then
Sanchez is better than Kepa, man. We
talk about
you see what you guys said earlier on. All of you were writing off Sanchez. Why are we going to Brighton? He's their third choice. He's this.
Chill out, bro. It wasn't everybody. Chill out.
No, wait.
Especially Alex did sitting there. Alex, and my chat is my backup. You man are all shit on him.
Zia, just take your flower
Alex was questioning why we're dealing with Brighton again. That's what Alex was doing.
Because it makes sense to deal with them.
Hey, bro, who's got a fair point?
With them? And he said it was 3.
Zia, you're not hearing the context. We gave Brighton a lot of.
Why am I hearing my name?
Because you wrote off Sanchez.
Last year, how much money do we give Brighton
Sanchez
for the
goalkeeper, man,
and the Potter as well? Zia,
what the fuck, man?
Hey Ziad, what the fuck, man? How much money did we give Brighton last year, Ziad? How much?
What's the problem? So we can't go to their good players.
When did I write off Sanchez? I don't even know.
Earlier stream, you kept saying, "Why are we going to Brighton? He's their third choice goalkeeper. He's this, he's that." What are you talking about, bro?
Alex also said he didn't know who the goalkeeper was.
Well, listen. My chat is my witness.
I need to say though.
Give us a headache, Ziad. Fucking hell.
No, chat is my witness, bro.
The chat likes this. The chat. I like this chat because they also like to shit stuff. So you know what I mean. So, yeah.
And on Harry Kane, bro. On Vlahovic, bring Vlahovic in, man.
25 million short. Okay, cool.
Bring Vlahovic in. Will you bring him in? And he's literally top 3 strikers in the league, man. He's literally top 3 strikers in the league.
What did you say?
How are you so sure about that?
Vlahovic starts for every single team in the Premier League apart from Man City and Tottenham. Fact.
How are you so sure about that?
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
So where's the proof? Tell me how. Explain.
He's not wrong though. It's not
wrong. And also, Kane might be going Bayern Munich.
It's an opinion.
No, but Kane might be going. Kane might be going Bayern Munich.
So allow it, man.
No, I'm not gonna allow it, bro.
This nonsense about Kane going to Bayern Munich. We know Bayern.
Big up to Ben saying we should give Brighton Ziyech in the
Shut up, Ben.
I agree.
No, you don't agree, bro. You don't agree?
No, I do. I think it'd be a good trade.
No.
Get some nice games.
Kane is going to go to Bayern, so Vlahovic starts for every single team in the Premier League apart from Man City because they got
don't start for Brentford.
You having a laugh?
You know what? I can see why.
Start for Chelsea. What are you talking about?
I don't even think he's starting for us.
Let me tell you this
You
right
don't
now.
even start for Chelsea.
Yeah, let me tell you this right now, right? You move Kane and Haaland off this table. Tony's the best striker in the Premier League.
Well, he's not because he's not playing.
Well, no, it's
You're
right.
not
He's
listening
irrelevant.
again,
No, it's
He's
right.
irrelevant. He's too busy in his bedroom.
Oh my!
He's not doing anything.
No, that's
He's
you.
not, he's not playing.
Why are you portraying yourself?
No, he's not playing. He's not. He's banned.
But neither's Vlahovic at this moment.
No, but I'm saying when he joins, if he joins, he's the second best striker in the league.
No, it's not proven, is it?
I'll give me names then. Give me names.
Hey, Ziad, you give us
tell me
headaches,
how.
Okay, well.
What did he say?
Okay. Here we go. Seeing as I've seen him play in the Premier League, Callum Wilson at Newcastle is better than Vlahovic at this moment. Vlahovic hasn't played in the league. He's not played in the league. Ollie Watkins is better than him. Who's the Liverpool striker they just?
So because you haven't seen him play.
Ivan Toney better than him.
This is a howler, man.
Ivan Toney.
Ivan Toney, yeah, but
Ivan Toney doesn't play. He's
okay,
banned.
Gabriel Jesus is better than him.
No, he's not. Oh my god!
At this moment in time, Vlahovic has not played one single, and this.
It doesn't matter. We're talking about the striker. We're talking about the player.
No,
you can't do that, Andrew. That doesn't. Football doesn't work like that.
Of course, it works like that.
Can you tell me
How
how?
do you know that football work, man?
You can't just say.
Sitting on Fatur's neck.
Nah, man, you can't just say Donny from League is not as good as this guy because he hasn't played in the league. What are you talking about, man? It doesn't work like that.
Of course, it works like that. Of course, it works like that. He hasn't played in the league, so your thing wasn't whether he's a better player overall. Your thing was he's the third best player or second best striker.
My point is who he starts for. That's what I said.
Yeah, okay. And we've just thrown 6 clubs out that he doesn't start for because you said he starts for every club apart from Spurs and City, and we just destroyed that argument.
We're gonna buy a player that doesn't start for 6 teams in the Premier League. Wow.
You said he started for everyone apart from 2. You said he started for everyone apart from 2. So we destroyed that argument 15
No, you didn't destroy it. That's your opinion.
Is gonna start for.
Oh no! I'm going to do you. It's a fact. I'm going to do you. It's a fact. It's a fact. What I said's a fact.
No, this is his opinion.
No. I'm not copying you. It's a fact. I'm copying you.
But listen, anyway, Sanchez is a quality signing, man. Great on his feet, 6'6", was one of the best goalkeepers in the league last season. Quality signing, man.
And he fell out. Listen, all in all, he fell out with De Zerbi. That's
facts. But this is what I'm saying. Like Scott was saying yesterday.
And Credit still played well, so he kept his place.
And what Scott was saying yesterday, he's third choice. And I told him, he's third choice because he fell out with De Zerbi.
I understand.
Not based on his ability.
Take banter out of it. You're right. The big reason
on his ability, he's one of the best goalkeepers in the league. And I don't agree with what you said about challenging for goalkeepers. Look at what.
Hey, Lewis, put those stats up.
Arsenal about to go get David Raya.
Yeah, that's no.
You put it in by.
You can't have 2 good goalkeepers. It doesn't work.
Well, that's what Arsenal about to do.
Maybe for a season, but one of them goes next summer. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, probably.
It's better.
Last 3 Serie A seasons.
He only played 27 games last year, so it's not as bad that he's only scored 10.
Can I also say last season that Allegri Juventus
to the bridge.
But if you watch Juventus last season under Allegri, that was offensive to football. That team.
Well, we're playing.
My goodness,
Pochettino
that isn't spoken about enough.
On the
not spoken about enough.
That was the worst. That was Allegri. That was like, oh my god, that wasn't even Allegri's.
Terrorism football, isn't it? Terrorism.
It wasn't even Allegri's 14-15, like his sides he got to the Champions League final with. That was just the football Juventus played last year.
Hey, Carlos up front, bro.
I know that's coming from a
And
Chelsea fan.
It was an injury-riddled season for him too, bro. It's not like he was healthy the entire season. Like, bro was struggling to get on the field.
It's clear he was injured.
The amount of people crying on Twitter about Vlahovic because we have got Jackson. I find that hilarious.
Dog, Monsters is saying some wild shit.
It's not Monsters. It's everyone.
Why did we get a Nelka?
No. It's an algorithm.
No.
You get the news from the people you follow, so you deserve that. Hold that.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you on about? What are you waffling about?
Nobody's complaining on my timeline about Jackson.
Not Jackson. I'm talking about Vlahovic.
Vlahovic is Jackson. Nobody's complaining on my timeline. You follow weirdo people.
Well, sorry. I follow the people that give me the best news. Sorry, man. My fault.
Oh,
my fault.
I rest my case.
You think I don't follow them for their
You
opinions?
didn't know.
I follow them because of the news for Chelsea. I don't give a shit about their opinions. I'm all about the news we get. That's what I follow them for.
You should mute them.
Mute them. I need to know the information, Andrew.
You can't find information out yourself.
I'm not sitting there scrolling through Twitter to find information. I want to get
That's your biggest problem.
Ziad,
You
if
look
you're
for
here
information from
Saturday,
the
man,
Twitter.
I
I'm not.
swear to God, Ziad, if I see you Saturday.
Listen, Sanchez, but be quiet there, man.
I swear, Ziad, if I see you on Saturday, oh my God.
It's okay, man. I got Lewis as my security, bro. I got Lewis as my
I knew
security.
Alex was gonna say that.
Nah,
Lewis,
Alex,
you're back in there, bro.
Oh,
Oh, bro. Lewis, what's going on, man?
You're gonna hold him on your neck again. That's what you're gonna do if you see him on Saturday.
Nah, smash it like a sandwich, bro. Fuck it, no.
Big up, Daniel.
He's gonna smash you in your back neck fat sandwich.
Big up, bro.
Keep it halal, man.
What's your thoughts on this whole Vlahovic Lukaku thing?
Listen, man.
I know you don't like it.
He's already not happy, bro. You can tell.
Daniel's not happy.
Let him talk.
You see how there's 3 musketeers just replied one after another. Can I give my thoughts, man?
Go on, man. You can tell, man. You're a moody guy, man. Go on.
Maybe if I
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
You will make him come.
Whoa.
Huh?
Oh, what was that? Okay.
Hey,
Should I even come back? What's going on?
Yeah.
Hey, let him land. Go on, Daniel.
Listen, man. I don't like Vlahovic. You guys know this. But Lukaku gone is a huge plus. I just feel like just send him Lukaku. Why let them sign this guy? I don't really rate him. It's not about getting him. I just don't rate him. But it is what it is. Jackson is here, so I guess it doesn't really matter what he really does. Because I really rate Jackson. So if he's shit, it wouldn't matter. It would just be another problem for us. But as long as we have a striker, I rate Jackson. I don't care, bro.
Yeah.
If he is shit, we'll probably flip him for 55 million next year anyway. You know what I mean? It'll be something to take. You know, that's what will happen if he doesn't
You
work
already
out.
got Jackson, so for me, if he doesn't work out, as long as Jackson is here and he gets his chance, then that's what really
I
matters.
wonder
And this
what's
guy's
the
actually
difference
coming for a
in the
huge
money
price, so
between.
you know
Are
what
we
it is.
paying something for Lukaku?
Well, they reckon. So I read that the Vlahovic, like we said, they think rated between 75 to 80 million euros, and we think Lukaku's 45. So that automatically thinks the Chelsea might pay 30, but I think they'll try and whittle it down to like 25 or 20. Something
I'll
like
take that. 35 of Vlahovic with thumbnails.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Vlahovic is worse than Lukaku. Hey.
Vlahovic didn't rat the club, so I'm willing to give him another chance at Chelsea. Fuck it.
That's just a broad statement. Tell me why he's worse than Lukaku.
Fulham have reached a verbal agreement with Everton over the signing of Damari Gray. Does this impact the Cho deal? Wow.
Damari Gray. Who did he play for?
Yeah, Damari Gray, wing of Everton.
There's no way that there's no
better than Joe.
To be fair, I'd rather have Gray than Cho anyway.
He's definitely better than
He's
Joe.
going to Lazio. Cho's going to Lazio.
So what about this one?
That with Maurizio, brother.
What about this one? Would you swap Lukaku and Vlahovic now and pay that extra 30, 40 million, whatever it is, or would you stick with Jackson until January and get Tony?
It's not that much money, bro. It's not gonna be no 40 million.
Well, I mean, what the question stands.
That's a fair question. I mean, I think I would.
Man.
I would wait for Tony.
Yeah, that's a difficult question, man.
That's tough because I'm thinking about what Broya is going to do for us this season. He might be.
Forget Broya, man. Forget that guy, man. He's going on loan over
Broya was never going to have a lot of game time anyway.
I just don't feel.
Yeah,
but I want to. I would like to get Tony, but the problem is, I think Tony to get his spot, he will re-sign the contract with the
Brentford.
club, and he will.
He's got 2 years left still. Got 2 years left in his contract.
He's got 2 years left.
To get what spot?
Oh yeah, why would he sign a new contract?
Yes, flawless. I bet is off. Yeah, you're right. I bet is off. We get Vlahovic flawless.
Flawless, you're gonna lose that anyway, man.
You
Hold
can
on,
revisit that debate on Casually FC.
We don't know, Flawless. We have 2 strikers. We can pick and choose. You don't have it.
Then you're striker as well, man.
You can pick and choose between Mason Mount and Bruno, who's gonna start. That's your
What
choice.
what a great problem to have. We went from fucking Havertz or Aubameyang to this.
Wow.
Like we're eating.
Y'all chill out, because y'all know. Relax. Man, you just signed Poundland, Holland from Poundland. That's what they just signed.
Oh no, they got poisoned. Oh no.
Oh yeah, it is Flawless.
His Flawless your bozo. Fuck it up. What can't you even see his Flawless?
I'm just asking a question. Yeah, you doing the Igal asking a question. That's how Igal.
So what's the answer then, Alex? I need an answer.
You know,
you get over 100K.
Igal with your first child, if you're listening.
You know,
big up, man.
big up. You know, Flawless is winning when you just react to him, right, guys?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Let's not react. Yeah, let's not.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care about your answer.
Let's not take debate here.
He doesn't care about your answer. He just cares about your reaction to his question.
Yeah, let's not take debate here.
So Andrew, what are you doing? Are you waiting for Tony?
You know what's
it's difficult.
If you guarantee me Tony,
yeah,
if you
that's another
guarantee
one.
me
Yeah.
Tony, so only that. If you guarantee me Tony, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
If it's either or, I'm getting rid of Lukaku. Like that's just simple.
That's true though. That is it's Lukaku.
Like that's just the main thing. Just get the.
But we can get rid of Lukaku either way, no?
Yo, and why people keep telling us what Vlahovic? Nobody cares what Vlahovic earns right now. He's not gonna earn that coming here.
Yeah,
he's
you
gonna
will
get
take
a new contract.
Contracts with
Yeah, what are y'all
bonuses
talking
and
about? Y'all players re-sign new contracts when they go to teams. Idiots.
Wait, how much is he earn?
Look how much they're reporting Levi Colwill. They're not even saying it's going to be over something massive. It's going to be around
They're talking about he's on 200 something. He's not gonna make that in the Prim, so he's gonna cut his deal. He want to get out of Juventus. He know he's gonna have to take a fucking salary cut.
When they say Colwill will be paid over 100 grand, it's 105. Is that what they mean? Something like that? What do they mean?
Probably something like that.
Probably 101.
102, something like that. Yeah, I mean,
probably.
Yeah. 101.
I think it's worth like 105K per week. So
maybe
for a 19, 20-year-old, you shouldn't earn a lot more than 150. Like
150. What a bomber!
I said 150, you bozo. Listen to
yeah,
your
150.
Clean your goddamn ears. That's why
150. That's what you said, bro.
That's why you're doing earwax all the time during nighttime, you bozo.
Yeah, it's 150.
You know what these two remind me of? if you've ever, you know what these two remind me of? If you've ever been on a late shift and ridden a night bus, you got two guys in the back. Like,
you ever seen that? You ever seen the cartoon Two Stupid Dogs?
So you put that on yourself, man.
Yeah, I was thinking running Stimpy or some shit.
Nah, it's Too Stupid. Go look up. Go. Hey, Lewis, go bring up Two Stupid Dogs and tell me that's not
Lewis, don't do that, Lewis. Don't do that.
Bring it up. Two Stupid Dogs. I swear to God. The number 2. Two Stupid Dogs. That's Diad and fuck. It's American cartoon. Two Stupid Dogs.
Jimmy, I remember that.
That's hilarious.
Watch when y'all see this shit. Watch. Everybody's gonna laugh. Everybody's gonna laugh at the same time. I swear to God.
These guys are Beavis and Butthead without the comedy, man.
Nope. Two Stupid Dogs. Watch. And you're not gonna act. You're not even gonna have to ask who's who. Watch.
Yeah, you already know it's Pater for sure.
Get that shit on the screen, Lewis.
Right, bro. I'm just trying to find one I can put up.
Put it on the screen.
Lewis, this is your fault, man.
What do you mean, man? This ain't my fault. This ain't.
Put it on the screen, yeah.
Oh my god!
One sec.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You're right. You know,
I'm telling you.
Oh my god!
Another going each other.
Oh my god!
Fucking butter. Two stupid dogs, man.
Hey, that's racist, man. That's racist, bro. That's racist. That's racist, bro. That's racist.
Hey Jimmy, you know the little
How's
dog
that
guy.
racist?
I've seen Ziad's face on stream before. I've seen his eyes do that on stream. You know.
Yeah, that's racist. That's racist, man.
That's them right there, man.
Against the dog. Against the dog, yeah.
Respect dogs, man. Respect dogs.
We do. We don't respect you. That's the problem.
That's it. That's them right there. That's Fatura and fucking Ziad when they start arguing right there.
If that dog got a haircut, it'd be perfect.
And by the way, that was a good fucking cartoon. If you've never seen it before, go watch it on YouTube. It's fucking hilarious.
Can you not answer the bloody Lewis? Can you answer the question, bro?
What's the question?
Vlahovic now or Tony in January?
Tony in January, bro.
Either, I don't care.
Well, no, we'll be stuck with Lukaku. No.
He's saying Lukaku goes either way. Then that's
Lukaku goes either way, man.
Oh no, we take Tony.
Yeah, but how you so sure Lukaku will go either way if we've been taking so long?
That's because that's the scenario he just made. You get what you mean? How we know? He just made the scenario.
We don't have to worry about the logistics.
But if you make that scenario, then I'll wait on Tony.
We can say he fucking
in this reality, in this situation, with this offer right here, I'm taking it.
Yeah, but, no, sorry, 1 second. Why wouldn't I'm confused. Why wouldn't you just get rid of Lukaku even if we don't get Vlahovic?
Yeah,
because it's obviously been so hard to get rid of him right now. Like, what are you talking about?
Hey, man, when he's been sitting on the bench for 6 months, he'll definitely go to.
Hang on, Ziad, you asked the question. Have you confused yourself on your own question?
Yeah, I think you confused yourself.
No. Because the way I'm looking at it is Lukaku would leave even if we don't get Vlahovic.
Do you want some time to write it down and then come back and explain?
Shut up, man. Fucking hell, bro.
Show your workings, bro.
Yeah, whatever you think about, whatever your brain tell you to do the opposite, bro.
You know what, Ziad, man? If they were casting Pinky and the Brain from the Animaniacs, you'd get that Pinky role straight away, bro.
I don't know no shows that
the driver's license. If you're saying that I'm okay to donate the brain to the don't.
Ziad, man.
To university,
Hey, Lewis, I got another video of a Man U fan calling Mason Mount the white Jesse Lingard. Man, that shit is.
It's on your Twitter.
I didn't upload it yet. It's coming, man. It's coming.
Let us know. By the way, everyone who asks what Jimmy's Twitter is, I'm just about to put in the comment section.
Yeah, he called him the white Jesse Lingard. I said, "Oh man, it's gonna be a long fucking."
Did you see
season,
that video of their first game, and they asked the kid, "So what do you think about Mason Mount?" The kid the kid went, "He's overrated," and the host had to like run away.
I'm sure he's gonna prove you wrong next season.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's fucking
Now Mbappe's looking for a new club, and United can't get involved because they gave this man the number 7 shirt. It's all mad.
Wow.
Can you imagine if we get now Mbappe, Jackson, and
no, we can't. We need Caicedo first before we go for Mbappe. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's all good. Yeah, it's all good.
Damn.
Fucking mad.
Yeah, man.
No, 20 million and Lukaku's a steal, man.
Lukaku.
Can't believe it. We're gonna get Lukaku off the books as well. This is such a good win.
I'll be willing to give up the 30 million to get him the fuck out of
here. They 50 million over
30 million euros though, right? Not pounds, euros.
Yeah, euros. It's euros.
Yeah. 30 million euros, not bad.
Everyone likes to use euros now because it heightens the price.
Yeah, because it makes it look higher. Yeah. I noticed that this year. All of a sudden, they got rid of the pound fucking sterling. Right? All of a sudden.
When it comes to Chelsea, Enzo cost us 120.
Yeah.
Musa cost us 100. But when it comes to Mason Mount, it's 55. Why you count bonuses? He didn't win nothing yet.
Exactly, as if we won any fucking thing. Yeah, they report Mudryk actually cost us even Fofana, they be like 80-something million. I'm like, Fofana was 69, bro. He didn't even cost 70.
Yeah, it's going to cost 80 if you remember. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And they still report it as 80. I'm like, we did not pay 80 for no fucking Fofana, man.
We didn't pay 70. They were quite adamant. 69. That's what they said.
It's crazy. They're always jacking up the price on them. They're always trying to make.
I'm happy we're gonna have some kind of Eastern European presence at the Chelsea. Kovacic is gone.
Yeah, Kovacic is gone, man.
I mean, we do still have Mudryk, to be fair.
No.
How on earth Gallagher survived this?
We're talking about We're talking about the presentation where they could look like.
We're
We're talking about a guy who could look like a hitman. Do you know what I mean? In any bit, that's what we're talking about. Presentation.
Yeah,
Mudryk
kind of looks like
when you go into a pub in that country, the local guy says, "Don't look in that guy's direction." Do you know what I mean? Just the head down and move on. Whatever happens, don't react. Whatever he does, just move by. He doesn't exist here.
Yeah, Mudryk doesn't give you that vibe.
Yo, what the hell? I just came back. What the hell? You're
Big up
Dinesh.
Dinesh was saying at this point I would trade Lukaku for Ziyad. Me too. Ziyad's a better deal.
Make it happen, bro. Make it happen.
I'd
Make
keep
it happen,
Lukaku.
man. Me and Ziyech taking pictures, bro. You already know the vibe, man. We
I'd
live
keep
a
Lukaku.
life.
Keep Lukaku.
Yo, Lewis, put up.
here.
No, Lewis, put up Ziyech's Instagram story, bro. Put it up, man. You want to put up 2 dogs, bro? Put Ziyech's picture up.
Nah, we good.
What's he done on Instagram?
Put it up, man.
He put the picture on Instagram.
Wait, is it a
him and
picture of him
somebody
going
else
like
at the
this?
training ground.
Is it a
Yeah.
picture of
No,
him
he's
going
not a
like this?
Nick. He's not a Nick, Andrew. He doesn't do that.
He does it in every picture, Nick.
Everybody can do peace signs. Yo, peace. Peace. Everybody do peace
Libel,
signs.
I'd be the person that looks. You'd be the last person that did look.
It's not even Chelsea. What?
What are you talking about, man? On his story.
Oh, his story.
What, he won with Fofana? Yeah.
Look at that, bro. Top G's.
Oh,
look at the top
that
G's, man.
in the
Top G's, bro. Muslim brothers.
They're
Top
both
G's.
in the medical room.
No, Ziyech went to visit him, support his brother.
What do you mean? It was his weekly appointment. It was his
It's not
weekly
his weekly
appointment.
appointment. The guy is fully fit 100%.
Yeah.
110%.
That's why he couldn't get that Al Nassr deal through.
He rejected them. Simple fact. He rejected them. They offered him peanut money. No, he deserves more money. He deserves more money.
No, he doesn't. Actually, no, he agreed to a deal. He then failed the medical.
Nah, he agreed to a deal. When he went to do the medical, they changed their mind. You know, Arabs, man, they
he's
changed their
got a
mind.
dodgy knee.
No, he ain't got nothing dodgy about him, bro. He's top G.
His whole
Alex
career's dodgy.
said Enzo is not good at
Do you know what?
passing
It's
to the
not,
left
you know
hand
what? It's
side.
not, you know what? You're right. You're right. It's not his knee. It's the contact high he had with the Ajax player in Russia that's got jailed.
No.
for drug trafficking.
We don't
That's what
involve ourselves with.
Red Cross brothers.
He
No,
felt the
we
medical.
don't involve ourselves with Quincy Promise, man. We don't involve ourselves.
Yeah, he
with him,
does.
You see what's
He does.
funny?
No.
He's not even injured, but he's in the injury room.
He went to what's the problem? He went to visit Fofana. He went to visit his brother. What's wrong with that, man?
He goes.
His mother.
They ask. What they do is they ask Ziyech, apart from your home and stuff like that, where's your favorite place in the world to be that you're in your zone?
He's never injured, so you're lying, bruv. He's
He's
never injured. No, he's never injured.
He said it's on the medical table.
To visit Fofana, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. He's supporting his player.
No, the ironic thing is you don't know he was in there before Fofana, so he wasn't.
No, I do know. He messaged me. I was on FaceTime with him earlier. What are you talking about? What for, Andrew? Come on, man. But listen, Alex, you said Enzo is not good. No, 1 second. You said Enzo is not good at passing to the left-hand side.
Wives in the future, and they cannot find it, and they wonder why.
Alex, you said Enzo is not good at passing to the left-hand side, and that's why we're not getting the best out of Mudryk. So Ziyech, 10 out of 10 passes on left-hand side to Mudryk. Are you crazy? You are the reason.
I don't
we
need
are
the
not good.
passes from the farthest part of the field on the right to pass on the left.
Well, if a player can do it,
midfield.
Do
I
you
need
know
somebody
that?
from the midfield to pass it. I don't need passes crosses the field that already up in advanced position.
And I take it you've watched us in pre-season how pacey we are in attack, which means Ziyech is obsolete.
No.
Yes,
What I've seen in pre-season is that this team relies on good passing in behind as well. Jackson making passes. You've got Mudryk. You've got enough pace in that team. You've got enough pace. You got enough. Your whole team can't just be paced with zero passing.
There's no need for a one-legged. There's no need for a one-legged NFL punter on the right wing to play in
the way Mudryk runs, Ziyech will be injured looking at him.
Oh, is it? That's why. Well, that's why Ziyech was able to pick out runs for Werner, but he was so shit to finish.
Yeah.
You remember those? You remember that time, Alex? You remember Werner?
No, I don't remember.
You do remember? Ziyech used to always play Werner in.
Lewis, that is not necessary. Man. Come on.
No. It's a little bit. It's a little bit.
He's gonna get injured by looking for him. He said he's never injured. What about when he hurt his shoulder?
Yeah, he only missed like 5 games or 2 games, something like that. That's nothing. That was like 2 years ago.
5 months, you mean?
No, it was not 5 months. It wasn't 5 months. It wasn't 5 months. Check
Ziyad,
transfer
you
market
give it-
right now, Lewis.
Hey,
you
so
give
was
it-
Gallagher. He's
Guess
still
what,
shit.
Alex? He scored in that game as well. Hold that, bro.
Van Gallagher, bro.
Go on
Van
mute, bro.
Gallagher.
He scored that game. Haters, bro. You man are haters, bro.
What's your point?
No, what my point is, don't.
There is no point.
What my point is, don't.
I hear all that, but you have no point, bro.
Don't come to me in the middle of the season
There's
and
no
complain
point.
about Sterling not being able to pick a pass to Mudryk
Bro,
and Jackson when you got
there's
Ziyech
no
on the
point.
bench. You man are
There's no-
haters.
You think Ziyech? Listen, you think Ziyech is making the bench in this new team? Are you out of your mind?
Man, he's getting a number 10 shirt, bro. I'll have you know, bro.
No.
I'll have you know
Let me
he's
kill
getting a
this
10
right
shirt.
Let me kill this right
That's
now.
crazy.
There's
You
more.
know-
He's going to spend
Go on,
more
Andrew.
time on the medical bench than the actual bench in this,
No,
right?
He's
Just
gonna
visiting
play with
Fofana, yeah?
U21, man.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Wait until Pochettino sees him in training, bro. Wait.
You know
Wait,
what?
bro.
Yeah, that's why he's not.
That's
That's why he's not in America. That's
Wait,
why
As
he's
bro.
not
sound
in
as
America.
crazy as it is, like I can see why Ziyech want to retain.
Injured.
Ziyech.
Why he's not on the preseason tour?
Let me finish.
Because they left before they left when he was on holiday. He deserves an extra holiday. That's why he was chilling. He
what?
deserves an
For
extra
what?
break.
For
He
what?
deserves
He's
a
hardly
holiday.
played.
Top
He's hardly
G's
played.
deserve more holidays.
He's
I
It's
hardly
can't lie,
played.
Ziyech.
It's facts.
I think
Hardly
Ziyech is. I think if Ziyech comes into the preseason tour, I think he'll fit the Poch system.
Of course he does. You man,
He's got to
Hang
get
on,
there
sorry,
quickly.
sorry.
he does
Sorry,
fit the
sorry.
It's
system.
so
Hang on,
cute to
hang
see
on,
the big
hang on,
dog
hang on,
always
hang on,
defending
hang
the
on.
Yeah.
He does.
Hang on. Hang on. This means to me,
Hey, let him
right,
go.
This means to me, right, that you obviously pay no attention to the games we're watching when we're more pace and power and the speed we're now playing at. That you think a Ziyech who plays on the right has to rely, who's solely left-footed, which means he has to always turn in, can't go past the player.
That's a lie.
You think that he can't go past?
He can pass the play. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. That's
No,
a
he
lie.
can't.
Yes, he can.
He can't
Oh,
go
Shall I
past
send you my
land,
comp
land,
again?
land.
Shall I send you my comp again?
Hang on, this isn't you. Shut up. I'm listening to your dog partner. All right. You think that after listening to his 50 minutes of usual Ziyech waffle, which is getting bordering Johnny's Mount waffle than when he used to be on these streams, yeah? You then
Big
look
up
at
Johnny,
this
man.
pre-season, the way we've been playing, the transition and the counter-attack, which we haven't done for the past 3 years, and think a player like Ziyech would get in when we are having discussions, are struggling to get Sterling, Madueke, a potential Kudus or Elise
No, you're waffling, man.
into
You're
that
waffling,
right
man.
wing.
You're waffling, bro.
Do you think
You're-
Ziyech,
no, you're-
if he
so
went
you
on...
just mentioned quick transition play, right? When you're
Yes.
making quick transition play and you've got fast players like Mudryk and Jackson, you don't want no bozos and idiots like Sterling who can't pick a pass. You need someone to quickly give them a pass in behind, on the floor, over anything. And the only person in the whole squad that can do that is Hakim Ziyech. And there's no
From
way
the
you
right
can lie
wing.
about that.
The right wing.
From the right wing. From the right wing on the number 10. You need someone that can actually
No.
pick a pass to Mudryk and Jackson.
He can't
And there's
play
no
10.
one in our team that can do that apart from Ziyech and Enzo. Fact.
No, I tell you what, no, it's not facts. It's opinion once again. And by the way, this is my opinion. He would be on the right wing, and by the time he got it on his left foot, we would have lost all that pace, all that speed because the defenders would have got back. So we've lost the counter.
you have an agenda, bro. You have an agenda, man. You have an agenda.
Andrew,
No, you're right.
forget
No,
it.
no, no,
Let's
no,
put
no,
Panda
no,
how
no.
he gets his
You're
head up.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right. My agenda is to get shit players out of this team, and that's what Ziyech is. He's a shit
He's
player.
not a shit
for
player,
Chelsea.
bro. He's not a
He's
shit player, bro.
He's a shit player for Chelsea.
He's only a player in our team that can actually pick a pass.
No,
And
he's
that's all
not.
you need.
No, he's
Yes, he
not.
is.
No, he's not.
Oh my
He's not.
God.
Reece James can do it.
From
Enzo
right
can
back,
do
yeah?
it.
From right back. He's going to ping a right back all the way to bloody there, bro.
I've seen him do it. So yeah.
Let's all be sensible. Like, if Ziyech stays, he's not going to start next season. He'll be at
Wait,
least-
he will. Wait until Poch sees him in training.
No
He
way.
did. That's why he's not on the preseason tour.
Bro,
He didn't see him in training. He was
Are
on
you gonna
holiday.
put up my DM, Lewis, or will we say Ziyech and Ziyech together?
I haven't seen it. No, I'm not.
Is it the same video as last time at Lewis?
No, it's
No, this guy,
no.
bro.
Just no.
Island boy.
No. In all aspects, no.
Yeah, in all aspects, no, Alex. Hold that, bro.
No. But there is this new DiMarzio tweet saying the negotiation with Chelsea for Vlahovic and Lukaku is in full swing. It will go on in the next few days. He also reports that the negotiations come to life. Chelsea didn't consider this possibility in June because they received a 50 million euro offer from Saudi Arabia for the Belgian, and due to Inter's interest in bringing the forward back to Milan.
Right.
Now only Juve's left. For this reason, the Blues have opened up to Vlahovic, with whom they've yet to find a contractual agreement. There's been contacts between the clubs, but there's a difference on the economic settlement. The compromise could be a balance of around 30 to 35 million euros in favor of Juve, who have asked for more considering the age of their two players and also the salary. So we'll go on in the next few days to continue, but it's a road that's become almost obligatory for both clubs who have decided on this transfer market operation.
I mean, that would 25 to 30 million pounds plus Lukaku is an amazing deal.
No, I think it's 30 to 35 million pounds more.
Wow, he does have one brain cell.
What do you mean, Lewis?
No, 35 million euros in favor of Juventus.
So it's 35 million euros, which is like 30 million pounds.
No, because it was also reported that both clubs are asking for book value for both players. So we'd be asking for around 35 million euros for him, and we would be asked that much more for Vlahovic. That's why I think that he's
the value of Vlahovic, they reckon, is 75 to 80 million euros. We value Lukaku at 45.
Yeah,
that's what we were asking for. So anywhere between probably 25 to 35 million euros, if the deal goes through, will be paid.
By the way, where does everybody thinks that Vlahovic all of a sudden gonna get the salary that he has at Juventus?
No,
he also
I don't even know his salary. What's his salary at Juventus?
I think it's 205 or something like that.
No,
even if he does,
it's 240k a week.
Yeah, even if he does, that doesn't mean that he agrees. He wants to escape the same club, just like Lukaku wants to escape that club. He will get the pay cut to get to Chelsea, and that could be his final thing. You know, like people like to say how much he gets paid. That doesn't mean that that's the final pay.
It's 23, right? It's 23.
22.
Right? So if he's 22, 23, even if it's not that, maybe he does take a pay cut. That. So it works up. So if he plays well and for free, and then in 2 or 3 years' time, you don't even have to extend the contract. You just a pay rise or something like that. That's what these long contracts do. You don't even have to extend them.
What's this guy's problem, bro?
Who's that?
Daily.
Daily.
What's his problem, man?
In the chat or
no, it's not in the chat. No.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Like the Marcio just reported about 25 to 30 million sent to Juventus, and then we give him Lukaku. He's saying put the phone down and block them. Are you crazy, brother? You.
Yeah, he is because he's probably on the Nico Jackson thing.
Yeah, there you go. Look at it.
Lawrence Viscola tweeted no to Vlahovic.
Look, this is what I was saying, Lewis. We only give them 25 to 30 million pounds and Lukaku for Vlahovic. That's an incredible deal.
But
I'm all for it.
But I don't get it. Like we said it before. It's not even really partly to do with Vlahovic and the money we're giving for him. It's the Lukaku end.
Yeah.
It's the Lukaku end that Chelsea fans should be focusing on more than Vlahovic.
Because we could have probably canceled his contract and we would have taken huge L. If we get half of the whatever, I think
we have to break. We want 45 because they reckon it breaks even in the depreciation of the contract, right? That's what they reckon. Yeah. Plus, then you figure his wages in, which is over the next 3 years of his contract is over £50 million in wages, right? So I don't know.
It's hard to see a loss in this one because even if Vlahovic kind of flops, we only paid 20 to 25 for him. At this point, Lukaku is worth nothing to us on the football pitch.
But even if he doesn't, and we get him, and he does well in like 2 years' time, we might think of like.
By the way, people missing he dipped in the 1 year that he was at Juventus. Why y'all not pay attention?
Fiorentina. Look at Fiorentina in his first 6 months at Juventus when he was balling out.
Yeah, people are hyper focusing on his Juve time. I don't think.
But even if they want to do that,
even if Juve for the first,
it wasn't that bad. Its first season
was very good. Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah,
but it's like, okay, I still pick Vlahovic.
He's deadly with both feet finishing.
But I pick Vlahovic's 6 months over Lukaku's stint here. Do you know what I mean? It's like
I wouldn't have paid 60, 70 for Vlahovic, generally speaking. But now we get to get rid of Lukaku and we pay way less.
If we went for Vlahovic by himself, it'd be 75 to 80 million euros. Even with his bad season last year. That's what they wanted for him. That's why probably PSG didn't go through with the deal. Because remember, he was linked to PSG. So they probably didn't want to pay that much for him.
Even if Vlahovic is not your cup of tea as a football player, I think this deal is just not bad at all.
I just don't. I don't understand what I would love. And let's be realistic, right? I'll put in the chat who you'd want instead, right? If an option was there, let's take out the Haaland and the Kane bits and Tony. Let's take them three out. Who would you want? Give me a realistic. In this situation that we are currently offered, in terms of getting rid of Lukaku, what would be the positive of turning this deal down?
I'll tell you something, Andrew, that the majority would say. They would say that's up to Paul Stanley, whatever, as a scouting system to go and find someone. That's what they would say.
No, that's fine. But what I'm talking about, what is okay? Let me phrase the question. What is the positives of turning this deal down?
We already found somebody in Jackson. Yeah. I mean,
no, but just like if you think about, because we're getting rid of Lukaku, right? He doesn't want to go to Saudi. He's done it a million times. He doesn't want to go to Saudi, so we can't force him. It's not like US sports where you can trade someone from the East Coast to the West Coast like that, and they're done.
They don't have a choice.
They have a choice, so we can't. Everyone, wait for Saudi. He doesn't want to go to Saudi, and I don't blame him. He doesn't want to go to Saudi. So what?
Look, I'm seriously confused. You know, some strikers don't do well in the counter-attacking style.
Right.
He's not that one. Lukaku is counter-attacking style. So
Vlahovic is a low block.
Vlahovic is actually good when in
it's a low block.
Quick. Exactly. Yeah. I don't understand.
He's not slow as well. He's not slow.
I know he's not slow. My point with Vlahovic, the reason why I wanted him, because he's definitely, people for some reason thinks that he's Lukaku. He's not Lukaku. He's fast, but that's not why he's good. He's good because he used to play in attractive, fast-paced game, and then he went to the position where he has to stay still for a long period of time.
Okay, then can you bring up? Sorry to interrupt, Alex. Can you bring up first H Naku's comment up, please, Lewis? The positive. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. And I keep saying this. Caicedo is our only target this summer. Is our guaranteed number one target. The rest are opportunity deals. Okay, we were trying to put funds elsewhere, but it's only the midfield that we're looking. That is the one that we need to fill out, and we're only talking about 25 to 30 million pounds or euros or whatever you want to put. The resources are this, right? And you have to remember, we wouldn't probably be doing this without Poch's say so. And like someone said it earlier in the stream, he's probably looked at Nkunku and says, you know what? I don't want to play Nkunku at number 9. I think it takes away from him and the team if we play him as a number 9. Plus, there's the African Nations Cup next year as well. So Jackson will be gone for at least a month of a whole season. And if you guaranteed me Tony, I would probably wait till January, but you can't guarantee me that. And can you remember his second one, Lewis, after that, please?
Yeah, the Onana one. No money.
Yeah. Here's the deal with this, right? We were quoted a different price for Onana than Manchester United were, because Inter Milan were being dicks with us for the Lukaku thing. So we were being quoted a different price. They got him for £43 million. We were being quoted like somewhere near like 60, 65 for Onana. So
remember that Jackson really goes on Africa Cup of Nations too.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm just saying, it's like I respect you. I respect your messages and stuff like that. I can't see it from that point of view. It's just there's no negative thing from this deal that I can see. You know, I mean, it might not work out fine, but look how much money we've got for players that haven't worked out. We didn't think we'd get that money for them. Do you know what I mean? You got to trust. Look what you got to trust. These guys can get money for players because they've done it. They've done it this summer. So why wouldn't you trust them to, if it doesn't work out, to get it? And what if it does work out? Then we're thinking, Jesus, we only paid £30 million for this guy, and we got Lukaku out. I mean, and we got Nico Jackson who can. We'll just have to see how it goes.
I don't think it's anything that deep for people to moan about. People are just worried about Nicholas Jackson's game time, but the better player will play. It's as simple as that. The better player will play. Big up. Oh, no. Nathan Gissings just said, understand Axel Disasi's medical is scheduled for tomorrow. 38.6 million deal. Will sign a 5+1 deal. Lawrence Stewart, a huge fan. first made contact in April.
Who worked at Monaco?
In April, we barely heard anything except one Felix tweet. And I can't lie, Felix has been hitting this summer. Yeah. He's been getting most news correct.
And Lawrence Stewart worked at Monaco, remember, guys. He came from Monaco. So he would know about the player. So, you know.
Very excited for this season.
Hey.
Very, very excited.
Let's go, man. Axel Disasi going to be at Farnborough tomorrow.
But you see, Andrew, what you were saying about Vlahovic. At the same time, you got to judge it on the situation we're in. From what we're seeing is that the only way you get rid of Lukaku is this deal, right? Because it's just DiMaggio also just said we're only even thinking about Vlahovic or getting rid of Lukaku is by bringing in Vlahovic, right? So what do? You want to get rid of Lukaku? And everyone wanted a striker anyway. So do you want to get rid of Lukaku and bring in a striker, or do you want to bloody, I don't know what else you would do with Lukaku, cancel his contract, and then you probably get bloody sued or some shit because you can't do that.
And also, like, I don't believe. Listen, I don't believe any funds are being taken away for a potential Caicedo deal. There are no. That's a different. That's a different.
Fabrizio would have said that by now.
This is not like a FIFA budget. Do you know what I mean? Where you spend so much or something like that. They'll have them whatever they pay for Caicedo, they put aside. You know what I mean? Even if it goes up to 100 million, it has nothing to do. We're not taking any funds away from any Caicedo deal. That is separate because he is the number one. He's the only summer target. Like I say, this is an opportunity. We didn't know about this deal. It's another opportunistic deal, just like the Axel deal. Another opportunistic deal. So,
oh my god, another idiot. Please, Lewis, could you put Alex Goldberg's tweet up if you don't mind?
Oh, do you think United?
Yeah. For the love
do you
of
think
God,
United would have taken Vlahovic if he was a 40?
No.
This is what? Of course they would. 40 million for Vlahovic. Nah. Please.
Chelsea understood the only way to get rid of Lukaku was to accept Vlahovic in the deal. Awful reason to sign someone. Already walked away once. Only get guys you're passionate about. I like Vlahovic more than most, but this is silly. 25-30 million. We also need to pay them on top of Lukaku. Not to mention Dusan's high wages. Sounds all worrying about Nicholas Jackson, but Jackson just should be starting.
Here's an idea. Here's an idea, right? Here's an idea. It says to only get we could only set Vlahovic to get rid of Lukaku. We didn't have to still accept this deal. That was just the option. So would it then not make sense that actually someone like Poch is very interested in Vlahovic?
We could have sat there and just played Lukaku's buff. Be like, you don't want to go Saudi, okay?
Exactly. We didn't have to do even with the option. We've already proven. We've already proven to walk away from a deal. We walked away from that Agate deal, right? We weren't going to play. We weren't going to do it for certain money or wages or whatever. So we didn't have to actually do this deal. We've chosen to do this deal. We haven't been put into a corner. We haven't been put into a corner and threatened and say, you're not going to get rid of Lukaku ever. Like you said, we could have left Lukaku, sent him off to space with his personal trainer, never heard of him again.
Let me ask you: do we, as a team, look weaker after this deal or not?
No, we don't look weaker.
No.
In fact, we look stronger. In fact, we look stronger with more options. That's
people just want to complain. People want to complain. Nobody wants Lukaku. So you're gonna have to throw in some money to incentivize the deal. That's gonna happen.
What do you think? What do you think the reaction to this deal would be if we were getting news now pre-Wrexham game, before seeing Nico Jackson in his first game for Chelsea? What do you think the reaction would be?
Yeah, people would have loved it.
Right. But this is my point. Why can't we?
2 games.
Why can everyone else? Why can most teams have 2 forwards and we can't? Why aren't we allowed that? And like we keep
saying, in love with the player. now that's all they want.
That's the problem. And anyone that brings up Nkunku, I think it's pretty obvious, and Alex said it earlier, or even whoever said it earlier, I think it was Alex, that I think Poch has looked at Nkunku and said, I don't want to play him as a 9 fully, because it takes away from him and it takes away from the team.
So people are complaining because we're getting rid of Lukaku that they don't want, and we're getting Vlahovic, who's 23 years old.
Look at the tweet cut in front of you. Look at the tweet.
Dummy. Yeah. No, but that guy thought Mason Mount can be like a world-class player. What the fuck does he know, man? He's a retard, bro. Every player that he picked up was sold, man. Like Cho, Rice, Mount. Who else did he like, man? Every player that he
but to be fair, Goldberg has been bigging up Vlahovic for a while.
Right. So
Why
why
is he
would
making stupid comments like that then?
I think he
what
doesn't
he's
like the
doing-
reasoning behind it. But even then,
What
I feel like
reasoning?
that's just clickbait. Like, Chelsea aren't just going to sign a massive, spend a lot of money on a new striker just because we have to get him to get rid of Lukaku. No.
But
the people
one burden
understand.
for another burden.
The
No,
people
but this is not
understand
the
that
first
the
time that
signing.
Chelsea were linked with Vlahovic, though. Like, I don't understand. It's not like Chelsea have been linked with Vlahovic ever since the new owner came in.
But
It
Kai,
was just
do
on and off.
people don't understand that signing Vlahovic also impacts us financially, right? We're not going to do a deal just to get rid of a player like he's some type of like old furniture or something, and we're leaving it out on the street for some guy to pick it up and take it away. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not only are we getting rid of someone for financial thing, we're taking someone on for some financial thing as well. So we're not going to be.
I'm just
honestly,
happy we're gonna have a Serb in our team, bro. We need some bone in our team, bro. We need some bone in our team, bro. Serbs are crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It's a good signing for us.
Bro,
I don't know how him and what's the name of that Albanian guy we have in our team? And I don't know
Forget
how they're gonna
craziness.
sort
I want
it out,
road
man.
running. I'd
bro,
rather have my road running.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, if you stick against a low block team, or as people should call it, parking the bus teams, I don't know whether, you stick Vlahovic up there against a centre back, he will cause havoc. I've seen him do it before for Juventus and Fiorentina. I've seen him do it. And for Serbia. So.
I don't understand why people are acting like Vlahovic is an average player, bro. He's not. He's a very good, like, complete, like, fucking forward, man. He's very good at creating his goals. I don't know why that.
It's because of his bad season at Juventus, but the Juventus team was awful, absolutely.
Yeah,
awful.
everybody had a bad season there. Everybody
Lord,
had a bad
that
season
team was awful, and it's like and that's saying something from a Chelsea fan. We probably had a worse season, but I can't believe we've gone from in a space of 2 months a forward line of having Pulisic, Mount, and Havertz, and potentially Nkunku, Nico Jackson, and Vlahovic. Pinch me.
I wouldn't be surprised if Pochettino approved it, because he said himself.
It's the only way, Kai, right?
He
It's
would
the only
like.
way.
He would like a striker for different profiles. So I don't understand people are bitching, man.
I know.
Back the manager until he.
You said it there. Go. Why haven't to back the manager?
Yeah,
they just
but he
bitch
said
about
it. He
everything,
came
man.
out. He said we're still looking at potential forward players. He said it.
No, but let me get this right. People want to get rid of Lukaku.
Yeah.
Nobody can afford the money for Lukaku. We have an offer to trade a player for Lukaku who's much younger, who has a lot of potential, but they don't want it because they just don't want the player for some reason.
Because it was because Nico Jackson won't ever play a game for us. That's why.
Yeah, but that's if Nico Jackson is good enough, he's gonna play ahead of him, isn't it?
Right.
That's
Exactly
how football
right.
works.
I think this is just a case of like people in the fan base when they get over attached to certain players. You know, I think they're getting attached to Nico now,
After
and they're like,
2
"Oh no, he's not gonna
preseason
get to
games.
play." You got to remove that kind of mentality, man. Like if he's good enough, he's gonna continue what he's gonna continue.
Look at that
and
quote.
Dusan is only gonna push him more.
Moya, look at that quote.
I remember
He
reading
said,
it yesterday.
If
I
the
remember.
club can add different profiles, to help.
Profile. I
He's a
said
different
that.
profile.
Yeah.
He's a different profile.
And
Not the
like
same.
Alex said, he notices that Nkunku isn't gonna give him. You know what I mean? He's not gonna use him there. It doesn't look like. And so now he's thinking, I only have Nico, and Nico can play somewhere else. I need to add something, another weapon.
But
up
why
front.
would you have why would you have right in a game? Sorry to interrupt. Why would you have in a game the same striker profile if the first one's not working? Do you know what I mean? Why wouldn't you have a different profile on the subs bench that could confuse the defenders and stuff like that? And I generally
I have a different theory
sorry.
completely. I would say they're judging Jackson now based on preseason. Plus, players have good seasons and bad seasons, right? Like they have good form, bad form. We can't just rely all our season based on one player. You know, if he's gonna do well or not, because he's the only striker that we have, right? So I don't understand the issue with us having another choice of a striker. You know,
we need another striker because if he gets hurt or something, we're like forced to play Nkunku and then Brojo's coming back from an injury. I don't want that as options.
Yeah.
Do you know
Even
what I mean?
before Jackson hit it, I wanted Vlahovic for 50, 60 mil. Even before
Bro,
that.
even before
he's a good player, Alex. This fan base are retarded,
Yeah.
bro. Honestly,
Alex,
And
you and I
before
know
people saying
before-
like, "Oh, you're going back all the way to Fiorentina years," like just like what people going to Havertz. Are you seriously comparing that?
But Alex,
Compare Kai Havertz like, oh, Kai Havertz, like Arsenal fans, by going all the way back to say like Kai Havertz.
Alex, this fan base wanted another striker before Nico Jackson played against Wrexham.
Yeah,
There one is another one. Let's face it. They remember because we were having the conversations about, because I was going, let's buy a goalkeeper. No, we got to buy another forward. Do you remember? We got to buy another forward before Nico Jackson hit against Wrexham. That was the whole thing, and against Brighton. Sorry, they weren't talking about other positions apart from the midfield, obviously. But it was getting us because we don't know what Nico Jackson can do.
Yeah. I also don't like going to seasons with one high level player, and then the second or third choice is like completely like 3 levels below that. So I don't understand. It's not like our striker position is just loaded with like players, Like
but you're tempting fate, right? Because you're tempting fate by overplaying the first choice, and he could get an injury, and then you're relying on the third. Well, the guy who's like a Broho who's coming back. I wouldn't want that for him.
Let me say, if before the transfer market was even open, people were talking about the Osimhen and 150. And that's just one striker. Like, I'm seriously, like, if you would have told me, forget about the Casado, because that's my still number one priority over the player. But if you would have told me that Chelsea, before the hidden summer, will not spend substantial amount of money on the forward.
Yeah.
Pause that. 2 forwards.
Look at the tweet I sent you, bro. Look at it's like explains why.
This is madness. If we spend about 50 to 60 million pounds on 2 strikers, 2 decent strikers,
in this current market,
and get rid of Lukaku,
yeah.
Are you freaking kidding me?
That's a great point. That's a great point, man. 50, 60 million.
I agree.
50, 60 mil for 2 decent strikers and get rid of Lukaku. Are you freaking mad to complain about this?
Yeah. It's bonkers.
Something else,
and they're 2 different profiles, Alex.
Something I also
it's not a plan A reinforced.
Exactly.
It's a plan A and plan B.
Going back to the profiles thing, what Podge said, one thing I noticed about Jackson is he doesn't really have a good box presence. Think about when we're trying to break down low blocks. I think a player like Vlahovic will come in very handy. As much as what Jackson can give us, he lacks a little bit of a box presence. We don't have that from anyone else in our team. I completely like this extra profile we're adding to our team. So people need to stop.
Oh my days, I'm agreeing with Moyo. Oh my days, dark day, bro. I'm agreeing with Moyo. Oh my days, bro.
Jackson is the dog of the forward. He will fight with anybody and everywhere. And you forget that he plays wide at La Liga. It doesn't mean both of them cannot start.
Exactly. I see that happening sometimes.
But even if they don't, you can still bring one of them on. No, but you can still bring one of them on and change your formation. If it's
Jackson does not reminds me nothing about Anelka, by the way. Pile. Nothing. No. Anelka's too techy. Anelka is such a flyer.
Yeah.
In fact,
it's Drogba. He more.
But did you see, guys, this tweet?
Anelka was unselfish with his career when he's at Chelsea. Very unselfish.
He was too unselfish, man.
Chelsea was linked with Vlahovic ever since we signed Pochettino as our striker. So it's not like luck.
It's nothing new.
It's nothing new.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Moya sounds like a white boy because he wants to be.
Yeah, I've always wanted to be a white boy. I'm still trying.
That's his phone voice. He's putting on his phone.
How do you try to be a white boy? What did you do, bro? You just don't spice in your chickens? You don't.
I can't go that far. I can't go that far.
No, what he did is
it's more like a baked chicken versus.
He made
this is my society out in society voice. When I pick up the phone, when I go to work.
No herbs in his potato salad. That's what happened. No herbs.
Yeah.
Potato salad is the whitest thing, bro. It's like every place you go.
Why you call it salad?
Because that is what it's called. Potato salad.
Potato salad, yeah, it's delicious, bro.
You can make anything. You can make anything a salad.
No, mashed potatoes is different. No,
Alex, you have this in Russia.
I know what it is. I'm just saying, like like a potatoes can be salad, man. Salad, it's tomatoes.
No, because you mix with the mayonnaise. Alex, when you mix with the mayonnaise, bro.
I know what it is. Kai, why you?
It's a salad, bro. How do you say it's not a salad, though?
Well, which one is salad actually?
Fatou, you never had a
What?
salad in your life, bro.
I had a salad in my life, bro. I had Caesar salad yesterday, man. What are you on about?
Fatter, the closest thing you come to salad is when you toss it, bro. We all know that. Okay.
I had Caesar salad yesterday with mayonnaise and croutons, man. What are you
No,
on
you
about?
had a salad with
I don't even think
You had the
onions on your
Caesar,
burger
the
is
guy
not
named
salad, man.
Caesar. You didn't have no salad. You
I
just
don't even know if Fatar knows what that means.
No,
Yeah,
he
salad?
had no.
He knows what he's doing, but he don't know what it's called.
Alex, he had a seizure thinking about salad. That was the difference. That's what he had.
Fatou is like, is onion in my burger a salad? Does that count as a salad? No, it doesn't count, Fatou. It's not.
Hey,
big up.
Salad now. What are you on about? Caesar salad.
One sec,
Salad.
guys. One sec.
Yeah,
Big up
sorry.
Keyshawn saying, guys, half this fan base has single-digit IQ. Even City have 2 strikers. What if Jackson gets injured, bro? We have Armando Broja. I know, like, we're not too sure of his ACL injury and all of that, but we have Armando Broja. So.
No, it's all right. We can play Sterling.
Nah, they think Jackson's like impervious.
Hey, we have Burstow.
Yeah, Burstow.
Come on, Chelsea are not gonna count. No,
Oh,
with
man.
the Broja thing,
You're writing off Mason Burstow for one game. You are not proper Chelsea, mate.
But think about it. Chelsea are not going to rely on a striker in Broja that just came back from injury with 1 goal to his name in the Premier League, man. They're not going to do that, man.
That's the most logical. That's the most logical way to look at it. I'm not going to do the whole look at what City have, because I've kept the same kind of stance with other positions. Like, remember when I was saying, other positions we don't need to stack because other teams have these stack players everywhere. We're not at that point yet. We're going to get there eventually, but we don't need to be stacking yet, because we're just not at that point yet to compete like they do. But I still want us to have 2 strikers, and I think it's good for us to have 2 strikers because it gets Lukaku off the books, adds a different profile to this team, and different weapons that we just don't have yet.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win.
If you would have told me that I will end up with Vlahovic and the young kid that just started banging from preseason before for around 60 mil, and you've been telling me, try to persuade me to spend on Zorro mask guy from Italy for 150 mil, are you freaking kidding me?
Zorro mask.
Damn, Alex.
That's Zorro mask.
Alex always goes
Who's
harder on
Zorro
these,
mask?
these types of players. Anyway.
I can't believe Osimhen Zorro mask. That is hilarious. Man.
I could help.
Did you guys say Jackson plays left wing?
The Villarreal, he played wide at Villarreal as well. So he played wide. Yeah. So what? Listen, we shouldn't really want that because we've got loads of wide options and we're looking at even more wide options. But
I think the bigger one is that we're getting different profiles of striker, which Pochettino wants, and competition.
He has said it from his mouth.
About?
He wants it.
The only thing I can hear if you're complaining is that you don't think Vlahovic is good. That I understand. If you don't rate him, you don't rate him.
Even if you don't like Vlahovic, it's still better.
Hang on.
It's still better.
Can you bring up Don Mushtaba's comment with the? So here's the thing. So wait a minute. Like I've just said about 30 seconds ago,
we have
so many wide players, and we're talking about bringing 2 more, potentially Kudo and Lisi. But you want to get Chiesa in? I just. Do you know what I mean? This is what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with.
And this Chiesa player, man.
But this is the type of comment we're dealing with some of the fans that we have. It's like
I don't care what you do.
Everyone's forgot.
You do care.
Madueke went from flavour of the month to forgotten man in less than 6 weeks. In terms of like
Alex never liked Madueke.
I think overrated too.
Why should I? The guy runs against the wall like a freaking is gonna change him.
But Alex, there's ability there.
I don't disagree. I think he's a bit overrated, bro.
But he's gonna learn. He's 21.
Moyo, don't ask him to tell you the difference between Elise and Eze, bro. You already know.
Whenever he learns, okay, Moyo, whenever he learns, I'll rate him higher, bro. But for now, that's where I rate him.
I'm not asking you to rate him like he's gonna be he's a big thing right now, but there's a potential there. All our players have.
He's still
even Mudryk has a a lot. He has a lot more potential, but he has a lot to learn. Okay,
but
you don't take away. But you don't take away from the hype of Mudryk.
But the thing about the comment was,
and the expectation. Well, not Kai.
Are you serious? You're asking Kai hype of Mudryk?
Yeah,
Kai literally wants him back in Ukraine.
Exactly. I was not talking about Kai. I was talking about
with the rifle, with the howler, bro.
The only reason why I like Mudryk is because I think his techniques is more sustainable in this league, more than Madueke. I don't care how much you're saying step overs and getting take you long enough. That's it.
Has more to his game too. Yeah, has more to his game.
He has
too.
more to his game, but I mean, you're telling me that you can't utilize a one-on-one player who's going to know
respectfully-
when to pass the ball.
No. Moya,
That's what he
don't-
needs to
Don't
learn.
put the words in my mouth. Don't put the
Okay,
words in my mouth.
let's
I do think he has the talent.
Mhm.
I just think he needs to be worked on more than some other players.
It's only the final third. Alex.
I think he just needs to
I
work
agree
on
with
his.
you, but
I think he
here's-
needs to
here's
work
the-
on his decision making.
I think
when
he's
he's
defensively
dribbling.
as well.
When he's
Defensively as
dribbling.
well,
the
he's
problem.
suspect.
Here's the problem, Ziad, that what you cannot comprehend with your two cells in your brain. You see, the problem with going with Madueke as a winger, the problem is not when he gets to the final third. It's the decision making before he gets to the final
While
third.
he's dribbling,
Because
yes, I agree. I see it
he's
too.
approaching the same position in the final third, like he's in from the back when we under pressure. He still tries to dribble out under pressure. You don't do that. You don't dribble out of position where you too deep in your own thing. Don't. Because if you get caught, we all get caught.
Wait, but Alex, when I haven't seen him dribble when he's in our box or deep in
I've seen
deep in
him.
our
I
half.
see Pulisic when he.
Yeah, I
when
remember that. But Madueke, I don't know if I've seen that. I don't know if I've seen
Bro,
that for him.
thi-
I know.
this
What I
fan
agree
base,
with. Hold
bro.
up. What I agree with you is that when he is dribbling, I think he can make better decisions to release it earlier, to release it to the right person. His decision making when he's attacking the box, that's his main thing
me-
for me. But I don't know if he's dribbling.
For me,
really deep.
for me,
Same
Madueke,
thing I have
for me,
problem with
Madueke,
Chukwuemeka. Same thing
Yeah, yeah,
I have problem with Chukwuemeka.
he's raw.
He's
He's too
so
raw.
young. He does not understand. It's the position on the field when you can use your techniques to the best abilities. That's why Chukwuemeka is better looking up top. Even if he lose, he does not get countered. If you lose in the ball, when you in your own half, by trying to dribble out of the thing, not pass out, because remember one thing: when you playing from the back, you don't dribble from the back. You pass yourself out of the back. Do you understand the difference?
No, I agree.
Those young kids, they don't understand that you need to pass it out of the pressure, not dribble out of the pressure. And you please tell me, when we are playing with not just like the team that actually presses us, if you're gonna see Madueke in the deeper zone, dribble out of it, I'll lose my shit.
And then get caught, and then we're all fucked.
Nah,
Exactly.
It makes sense. This happen, Alex. What you're saying now is for football in general. And
I'm not saying he
never
cannot
mind.
learn.
No.
You Chelsea fans,
What you just mentioned
Yeah,
goes
he
for
needs
everyone.
more experience.
It goes for every
Can I
level of
speak? Can I
football.
speak? Can I speak? You Chelsea fans, bro. Every fucking player that we get that is English or like from fucking academy,
What's it
you
got to do
big
with
the shit out of
English,
them,
man?
bro. So far, Madueke has been a stretched out Danny Rose, bro. Stop it, man.
I don't
You got
see
all these one
See,
little
that's the
player-
thing.
You're just chatting
I don't see
shit. You're just chatting
Madueke.
shit, bro.
He
I
has
don't see
potential.
Madueke as an
Nah,
English
come on.
No,
product.
you're chatting
I see
shit,
him as
man.
Nigerian. So does
He's still
Alex.
not
That's
Chelsea
what
See,
level.
I'm
hold on a
He's still
second.
not
Hold on a
Chelsea
second.
level. Stop it,
Weather
man.
Locks. Can you bring me a Weather Locks comment? In the back of the car, the one that you wear helmet. You really compare
Fucking
who
bigging up a stretched
the
out Danny Rose, man.
midfielder number one, and who actually has a technique to dribble and to pass it through it. Seriously, kid.
So Ishak also says who will score more, Nkunku or Jackson.
Yeah, for me, it's going to be Nkunku.
You can't compare Kovacic
Of
and
course,
Madueke.
Alex, you're judging him too early. Of course, I'm judging him. I'm not saying put him against the wall and shoot him. He's not worth the shit. I'm saying now it's too early. I'm not saying shoot him. What is wrong with people?
He's not saying shoot anybody.
He's not saying hang him or anything like that.
It's only squirrels. That's it.
Why you ragging? Are you Premier League coach? Yes. I'm a freaking Premier League coach. Is that your defense?
It's the basics of football, man. It's basics of football.
Yeah,
Well, if that, hang on, can I just say if that's the case, shall we just stop streaming altogether and no one can give their opinion? Like in the chat, you can't give your opinion about Kovacic. What you said about Kovacic. Does that make you a better coach about him? You
It's
can't
all about-
compare
I don't
Coventry's
mind.
dribbling
Listen,
to Nani.
I don't mind. I don't mind. I actually
Fuck
like
you guys
when
and
people
fuck Noni too,
disagree.
bro. I'm
Hang on,
tired
I
of
like
this
when
fan
people
base, man.
disagree with what we're saying. But tell us why you disagree with what we're saying. You don't have to go to Alex about if he's a Premier League
Alex
coach
is
or
better
not.
than
He's a
Potter.
fan like
Calm
you.
down,
Do
bro.
you know what I mean?
Everything Alex said is true. All that.
I actually give you example why I actually don't
Exactly.
think
Yeah,
he's ready.
if you don't
and
if you don't agree,
it's
you
not like
gotta-
he's not gonna fix it. It's all
No,
gonna
no,
come in
no.
time.
You
in his
have an
game.
agenda.
Like,
You have a
he's
Madueke
crazy.
agenda.
I mean, I kind of believe that.
You're a wrong'un. You're a wrong'un, man.
No, because but Lewis, what?
Yeah, you're a long
What
way
are
from
you-
criticism.
Back the players.
But the thing is, what
Alex
Alex, wait, wait, what's
Madueke,
it?
and the word agenda does kind of go together.
Yeah, but what Alex described,
You're a long
what
way
Alex
from Costa
described, yeah.
Coffee. A long
But
way from Costa
what Alex
Coffee.
described is the basics of
You're a
football
long way
at
from
any
Costa,
level,
Fatis.
let
You're a
alone
long way
Premier
from
League
Costa.
football for Chelsea. Even in a 7-a-side, you don't do that shit. You don't try to dribble for the whole team because your team is shit.
I
11
100% with-
let alone 11-a-side for Chelsea.
Yeah, he's
And
used
the
to
Premier
doing
League
that at PSP, so
Bro.
he's gonna learn in
Bro,
this
enough,
league. He
enough.
can't do that.
Exactly.
So that's
Everything
all gonna
Alex
come with time.
Everything Alex has said is 100% right. I agree with him. I just think he's a little bit harsh, but that's
Why is he
I mean,
harsh though?
It's just a little bit because
Maybe because the way I said it, people taking it. But look, I'm not saying like I can see the talent. Seriously, I can see the talent. I just don't think his talent is ready to be on every game because he doesn't understand this yet. That's why it comes with. This
Alex.
is why Pochettino is brilliant.
Alex, you
to
need
be
to.
at Chelsea right now.
Alex, you need to say it less angry Russian. That's what you
yeah,
say.
let's
You need
that
to-
Russian.
yeah.
Our
Yeah,
words
it's
were-
Angry. I'm just seriously confused how people cannot see the difference when I'm saying like it's not China, it's not like a firing squad. If he doesn't, if he dribbles too much, oh, that's it. Put him against
Madueke suffered from this fan base starving for something that they haven't had in a while. A wide player who went on a run, who went on a dribble. Now it's fine, the ball needs to improve, but we hadn't seen that for a long time. A wide player take on someone, go
Remember him
past.
out.
And what happens is when you haven't seen something for a while or had something a while, you rate it higher than it deserves to be. It's the same with the Felix turn against Fulham, stuff like that. When he got, you know what I mean? It's the same.
That was
same
They
with
out
the-
here, they rate Gallagher out here too, and he hasn't done
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I mean.
One of the highlights of the season, man.
It was. And we got the loudest cheers as well. We got some of the loudest cheers as well. But that's what I'm
Ooh,
talking about. When you
DiMarzio.
haven't- like the Nico Jackson. Nico Jackson's done very well, but because we
Look
haven't
at
seen a
DiMarzio,
forward, we haven't seen a forward willing to do what he is doing for a very long time.
Mhm.
It gets no, I'm not saying it's overrated, but it gets maybe blown out proportion it should be because we haven't had that in a while, and that's the whole point. It's the same with Enzo when Enzo did that pass to Felix for his goal against West Ham. We haven't seen that in a very long time. So you know.
Back to Vlahovic really quick. I think I want to. We got to stop talking about this whole wage thing because we know how Chelsea operate with wages now. If he's not gonna, if he's not gonna accept the wages that we're accepting, it's not gonna happen. That's simple as that.
Exactly.
We're not gonna break the bank for him. So it's gonna
I
be
don't think that,
under reasonable.
I don't think the
wages.
club will bid for him if they haven't already.
If
known
they
that
haven't
he's
kind of, you know,
movement.
yeah, exactly.
There's no way they would have done the personal terms after agreeing this deal with Juventus. They would have done it
Personal
first.
terms are the easy bit.
The easiest thing to do is the personal terms.
What do you think about it, Scott?
Yeah, what do you think of Vlahovic, Scott?
Not massively.
Oh, boo.
Is
I
the
don't know how
package
to
thing.
word this.
What do you say? What do you think is a package?
Let him
As
answer.
as an incoming signing, I'm not massively moved by it because of what I've seen from Jackson, and I don't believe he's going to get that much game time apart from when Jackson goes to AFCON if Jackson continues how he is. But as a whole thing with like, if we're getting rid of Lukaku, as long as the money is good, I'm happy with it because it gets rid of Lukaku and his wages. Like as just an incoming by itself, if you take the incoming in a vacuum, I'm not that moved. Like it's kind of how I'm similar to the Sanchez thing, just a little bit more enthused because the Sanchez thing is just shit.
Hang on, sorry, Scott.
I'm
Sorry,
slightly
Scott.
more moved.
Chalobah out in the chat. Why did you grow the balls and pay £40 to remove me and Alex out of the chat instead of asking someone else to do it? Okay, which means to me that you obviously haven't got your allowance. For
Yeah, go get your mummy's credit card, bitch.
That is
Yeah,
a
go do
broker's
it.
call.
Yeah, man, go get your mummy's credit card, bitch.
How poor are you that you're begging somebody to do it for you? How
Alex,
poor are you?
Broker's comment.
Alex and I will gladly leave the stream so Lewis can grab his money. Okay, but you've got to
Socialist, that's why.
Someone give that guy a loan
You're
with
a Taliban,
20%
man. Go
interest.
grab your mummy's credit card. Idiot, bro.
He's a socialist. That's why he wants to use
to be
someone
honest,
else's
like,
money for someone else, bro.
Oh,
with
go
the
on,
move,
Scott.
I say just with the move, as I said, it's not. I'm not massively enthused. Just because, as I said, I feel like with Jackson, how he's been, I feel like the profiles as well are quite similar. And I know Moyo was brought up in the chat, in the group chat earlier, that like he asked for different profiles. To me, they're kind of similar in ways.
What?
They're similar-ish. Like I wouldn't say they're far enough apart, Alex, or I'd say there's a difference. Like for example, I'd say the guy we're signing from Montpellier, Wahi, he's a further apart profile compared to Jackson than Vlahovic is. Like if you're looking for a different kind of profile, striker. But as I said, the whole package makes sense because if we can get rid of Lukaku and it's only going to cost us, let's just say like 20 mil, for example, that's banging. Like that's great.
Scott, real quick, I don't know that much
Yeah,
about
go ahead.
Wahi, but what is so different about Wahi from Jackson as opposed to
Most of
Vlahovic?
what I've seen from Wahi, and granted, it's not a lot, so I'm going off like a limited viewing of him. But most of what I've seen is a lot of like playing off. Like it's difficult because what we've seen of Jackson is very much like all elements of a striker's game. So like where he like in the first game against Brighton, it was a lot of hold up play coming deep. But then in the game against Newcastle, it was a lot of running in behind, playing off the last shoulder, which is what I consider kind of Wahi to be more of. Like he's got a lot of pace. It's a lot of getting in behind and stuff like that. And to me, Jackson, at least from what I've seen him, looks better when he's holding up the ball a bit more. Is kind of what I'm getting at. But again, we've seen so much from Jackson that he's shown all aspects of, like in the friendlies, he's shown all aspects of a striker. So it's kind of difficult to gauge, I suppose.
I think a lot of people are underestimating Vlahovic and how good of a player.
I actually same thing. The reason why I wanted Vlahovic because I think Vlahovic has a box presence, and Moya noticed that too. That Jackson does not like to stay still. Jackson is a dog. He's gonna chase everybody. You know what I'm saying? I think Vlahovic on that scenario, he's less that. I'm not saying Jackson cannot be that, but he is right now in the 2 or 3 games that I saw him. You see what I'm saying, Scott? He's kind of like, for example, huh?
I said, yeah, I get you.
So, for example, I can understand when we get pressed and that Jackson is good, but when we actually completely pressed somebody against the will in the box, Vlahovic is better in that scenario than because he, for example, he does not do dribbles. He want to shoot. What Jackson is not, and that's for me, the two.
With Vlahovic, the thing that I think he's got over Jackson, and I've seen some people mention this, is his instincts in the box. As more of like a pure finisher, his instincts in the box are better.
Exactly,
And
he's
that's
both feet, both foot. He can shoot both feet.
Vlahovic.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was very left-footed.
He's very left-footed, but he can finish both.
That's because you're haters, yeah. That's why.
What?
Exactly. Vlahovic just wants to score. He's a box presence, and he's not the one that lazy either. He will do physical part. I actually interested how and if you look at the what's his name Jackson from previous when I watched his highlights, he always likes to play on the left. So I see sometimes they can actually play together too.
What I will say as well is it does mean that with Jackson as well, if he's going to be the starting number 9, it means come AFCON we're less kind of there's less question marks, but there should be, like, because that's an area where like that month and a half, wherever it is, depending on if Senegal get to the final, that was a question mark originally, especially with Brozier and with was Nkunku going to play up front, if Wahi stays, was he going to be the guy or whatever. Whereas now if we get Vlahovic, theoretically speaking, the team as a whole and the squad should just still be at kind of like the same level. It shouldn't drop. It should still kind of stay as it is.
I do have a question though. Like, why do you guys think Jackson is going to be the number 1 though? Why don't you guys see the world where Vlahovic is going to come in and he's going to be really, really good?
Because I've seen Jackson play in the team, and I've seen what he's done.
Yeah, but we haven't seen Vlahovic play in our team yet too.
Exactly.
And
I don't
that's
know
why
what we're
he's
going to
saying.
see. I would
Even I say it. Even I say it that Jackson probably will start first couple of games because I just think that he had more time to work with coach.
At the moment, this Chelsea team has one preseason game left against Dortmund. Right, Vlahovic is not going to obviously play that.
Yeah,
I would presume.
No, I'm saying going forward, Andrew. I'm saying
I would presume at the start, Jackson will start the season because he's been with us with preseason.
No,
that's
I
up
get
to
that.
them. Vlahovic should work his way into it, so that'd be it.
Yeah. My point was like as like going forward for towards the whole season. Like I think a lot of people are just judging Jackson based on preseason. They haven't even seen Vlahovic play for us yet.
Kai, let me answer you really quick about that. I think it's going to be based on who fits the team better. Vlahovic is a goal scorer, and that is an easy yes. He's going to start. But if he's not hitting the goals right away, and Jackson's presence, which we've seen, I believe he's a facilitator. He's going to help everyone else around him eat. And if Nkunku is scoring goals, I don't, and we bring Vlahovic in, and we're not getting the same rate of goals to create attacks or to create scoring opportunities and scoring as much. I think you're still going to see Jackson have an edge, and so far that's what we're basing it off of.
I'll be real. I don't even think it's anything to do with Vlahovic. If Jackson hits straight away, there's no reason to take him out of the team. Even if Vlahovic comes in, there's no reason to change that. If it's working and he's hitting,
if it continues to work, exactly.
Until the point at which he stops hitting and he runs out.
Don't break it unless it's broken.
It's broken.
No
don't
reason
fix
to
it.
but it's nothing on Vlahovic. It's nothing on Vlahovic. I'm not downplaying him as a player, whether. But if Jackson is just performing week in, week out, where's the need to change?
Exactly.
There's no reason. We're playing once a week, so it's just
waiting for the
so that's finally.
And
Chalaba out. He's broke. He doesn't have a $20.
Chalaba out. Still waiting for the 40 quid.
Go get your mummy's pocket money, man.
And Dinesh makes a good point in the. Oh, go ahead, Kai.
Yeah, let me just finish this point quickly. My point is, if both of them click, it's good. It's better for Chelsea Club rather than one player.
Take care, Alex. It's been great seeing you.
So that's my goal. If both of them,
I was sitting I gotta go to Never Fallen. It starts at 6, and I was waiting for this broken ass motherfucker to pay 20.
6. What fucking time is it over there?
Oh shit! All right, cool. Set my reading.
Oh, he's 5 hours behind or 6 hours.
Take care,
See you guys.
So basically, it will be a first where we had like two good strikers in the team. So I'm not complaining if they can push each other, which I think that's like the healthy competition that should be in a football club like Chelsea.
Yeah, probably haven't had it. I wouldn't even say Costa and Remy really. You're probably looking at Anelka, Drogba.
Yeah. Andrew, you say that, but Remy had more goals than
the problem with
Mount
Kai,
and Havertz in a single season.
You'll remember this, Kai.
With less games.
The problem with Remy is every time he got a start or Costa was injured or suspended, he then got injured himself, and then Drogba came in. So it's like Remy,
he still scored more goals than the
player. He did score, but what I'm saying is he was so unlucky. It was like they rotated Remy in because we won the Champions League group, and he scored and then got injured and scored. It was mad.
He was mad, underrated as well. Like he was a
very underrated. Very underrated. He had the
way he was finishing, that guy, man. And to think this fan base cried about Havertz when we had Remy as a fucking third choice striker, man.
Dinesh makes a really good point in the chat. Dinesh makes a good point in the chat.
What a guy.
You gonna say that about me?
What happened?
What did I do to you?
That's the number 1, number 2 striker we've had. Loic Remy. What a goal.
He's all right, he was.
Hold up. Dinesh makes a good point in the chat when he says Vlahovic is going to have less pressure. Makes me think this actually might be the best time to bring in another striker because we already have one who's banging now, or at least he looks good. If we bring another player, another striker, especially our cursed position in this team, he's not going to have that pressure to deliver right away if Jackson keeps this up. It's going to make it even more likely chance that he'll have over time.
Which is a win-win. Which is a win-win for us, isn't it? It's a win-win for Chelsea.
More chance that he's gonna find his feet.
I'm not. I know someone tried to do it earlier. Give me a negative from this. Give me a positive of walking away from this deal.
I'd say the only again it goes. We shouldn't. I don't think we should be paying that much. Is the only thing.
No, I think it's going to be anyway, Scott.
I think like 25 million.
Scott, I think
if that's the fee, that's fine. We shouldn't be paying a lot more than that for me.
I think it's going to be anywhere between.
That's what DiMarzio reported.
I think it's anything between 25 to 35. I think it will end up.
That's fair.
But what I'm saying is, give me
If that's the only negative, like the positive to walk away is pay more, then fine. But there's no actual positive to walk away from this deal as it currently stands. It's not.
Yeah.
We
I
are
like
better.
Vlahovic,
We are, even with us giving them money, we are a better team after this. We're a better team after this deal's done.
Yeah. No, and for me, it's the first time that I like two strikers at Chelsea, bro. Because I like Jackson and I do like Vlahovic as well. So that's a new for me.
As I said, from an incoming perspective, I'm not a massive hype, but it's just, as I said, the whole package. The Lukaku leaving is massive. If you can get rid of him permanently out of the club, that is massive.
Chelsea fans, just focus on that part. Just focus on that part of the deal. Don't even focus on Vlahovic. Focus on that part of the deal.
You get his wages gone, you get him out of the dressing room, out of the training ground, out of everything.
It's gone. I mean, the only issue is that the badges will suffer from not being kissed a lot.
Oh, what a shame.
What a shame. And the local delivering Just Eat places will go out of business probably. So.
Do you? I was gonna say though. Do you think like this might slow us down for our midfield, like Bayern? Then?
What?
I don't think.
Like, because we just spent like 45 million on a centre back, right? And then we just bought another guy for like maybe 30 to 20 million. Like, do you reckon it like slows down the Caicedo? I don't know how much money we have to spend.
230. No, we made 230 million as well.
Chris. But also, I don't think any of these sales affect any other transfers.
You don't
They're
think
completely separate. I don't think, like I said, the Caicedo. Someone's trying to say, what we're paying, if we're going to pay anything for Vlahovic, those funds are not coming from what we put aside for Caicedo or what we're going to pay for Caicedo. It's just not. It's just not. I don't believe it works. We're not. Listen, there's obviously budgets for every business, but we're not on a budget like that where we have to like, oh no, we have to cut and stuff like that. And Kai's right. We've made 200 plus so far, and we saved a lot in wages as well. So it's even more millions saved. It's like,
the wages is actually a big thing. I agree on that.
It's massive. It's massive. It's 51 million. It's over 50 million pounds in 3 years left to pay on his contract.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
And like Koulibaly is like 300k plus a week as well. So that's
gone. Yeah,
off like 300k a week.
I
do hear that.
Yeah.
I think I've accepted as well at this point that the Caicedo and the midfield stuff is separate. Like, that and the Caicedo thing is just, it's one of those things. It's going to get done, or it's not at this point. With like, it's just gone on for so long.
I think the sheer fact that we've bid this many times tells me we're gonna get him. We're gonna.
Moyo, I think I said this before. It reminds me of like the Mount deal, but we're on the other end of it now. Where it's like,
it's gonna happen.
Coming out about, oh, this is the final bill, but then we're walking away, and it's like, if you're actually walking away, you just walk away. You wouldn't be none of this final bill bullshit and all this nonsense. We're going to get to a point where a deal is going to end up getting agreed, and it's going to be like
a breakup split.
It's going to be like 90 mil plus add-ons or something, or 85 mil plus add-ons or something.
So it's looking like we're going to do a fifth bid. I don't know how you go. I can't remember the last time I've heard a club going for a fifth bid.
Yeah. I don't think Chelsea want to let Caicedo go, man.
And not getting them.
Andrew, it's like I said before. It's in increments. Reportedly, it's in increments of £5 as well, or like 5 million.
They had about 30 bids for Sancho.
Yeah, but that was across 2 windows. Don't forget.
That's across 2 years, though, Dags.
I said 2 summer windows.
No, but I mean, I feel like that first year they most definitely had at least 10.
But Dag, guess what? With that as well, that Sancho deal, they ended up paying what Dortmund wanted. Like, Dortmund wanted whatever they paid, whatever the final number was for Sancho is what Dortmund wanted the first year, and United said no. Then the second year, United came back and Dortmund went, we want even more now, and eventually the deal was agreed for the same amount they could have got him for the year prior. So that just tells me, it was the same with Bruno as well. They spent 18 months, 12 months getting fucking Bruno as well, just to pay the same price they would have paid the first bid if they'd bid for him the first time.
Yeah.
Yep.
They wasted 12 months doing nothing.
Bro, they wouldn't do that because I think they really want him. They've been tracking him for 2 windows. A lot of people forget that. It's not the first time they bid it for him as well.
I think
they're not just gonna let him go.
Yeah. I think the January one was. I think the January one was like they bid once, didn't they? And then it was like very low, like 50. Well,
they went back for Enzo.
I thought we bid the 70.
I was going to say that the whole Caicedo stuff in January reminded me of the Lavia stuff in the summer, where it was like you kind of went for him last minute sort of thing, just to see if something could be done, rather than we actually had like he was concrete number one interest, like number one, we're going to get him at all costs. Like that was Enzo for us. Whereas now that's Caicedo this window. Apparently.
Yeah, Caicedo in January was more of an Arsenal thing.
It was kind of more of an opportunistic thing. It was like, see if there's something.
It was like
there.
a feeler. I think, feeler bid.
Yeah,
I disagree. I think we really wanted Caicedo as well as Enzo, because even after we signed him, we wanted Caicedo.
No, I listen, Kai. I think maybe sometime in that, but by the time we ended up doing the Enzo and the Caicedo deal, I think we were all in on Enzo. That's why fucking Ziyech didn't leave in January, did he? Do you know what I mean? Because we were all in on.
Yeah, but we did
concentrating
come
on
back for
Enzo.
Enzo, didn't we?
Yeah, but the thing is, I think we then refocused 100% on Enzo like that, and it was because remember I think we tried to get Amrabat on loan, or we inquired about that on loan as well on the last day of the January transfer window, just for cover. So it's like Enzo was the number one no matter what, but because we didn't get the deal done until like 10 minutes before the window shut, we probably didn't really go for anyone else. Whereas like we keep saying, Caicedo is the only transfer target this summer, with the rest just being opportunity. And Kuku doesn't count because that deal was done back in September last year. So
imagine how good our midfield would look though with Caicedo and Enzo in it, man.
There's no doubt he improves. He definitely improves it. No doubt. It's just we can't stand still and let other opportunities go by.
You heard that, Jimmy, with your slappy head? You heard that? I hope you're watching, bro.
No,
I think.
He does. Caicedo's a
Love you,
quality
Jimmy.
player. Of course, he would improve any side. Caicedo would improve any side. Most sides. So someone's going to say, what about Real Madrid or something? Fine, most sides. But like, we can't sit still and just not do these other things, or else we'd be further behind than we were. Like, everything in the last few days is all about opportunities, isn't it? This Lukaku thing out of nowhere. Vlahovic. The Sanchez thing out of nowhere. The midfielder thing out of nowhere. The Axel thing on Sunday out of nowhere. You know, it's just enjoy it, because we haven't had anything before that for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks of nothing. Do you know what I mean? 2 weeks of nothing, man. Now you've had like deals in like four deals in 4 days, and people are complaining. Jesus,
you know what I think the club will do? I think the club will take both Caicedo and this Sanchez guy for 100 mil. That's what I think will happen.
I hope this Sanchez thing is just a loan, bro. Like, I hope it's a loan.
Good goalkeeper, man.
Oh,
no, he's not.
Keeper, yeah, no,
Why do you always? Why do you always?
At this point, I would take Keylor Navas on loan all day over Kepa.
I would take Navas over that. But I think if we get Caicedo as well, I think he'd be
like
Kepa.
With Kepa, we're the underdogs. That's why I like Kepa, man. Kepa, we're the underdogs. I like being remind me of Creed, man, going with one arm.
We couldn't be more underdogs if we tried, right?
Bro,
now.
having Kepa is like being a one-on guy in a boxing match. You know what I mean? You're just not going to win. You're just not. It's just no point. He's always, like I say, he's always going to be the anchor who just stops us from doing something.
Yep.
There's no point, bro. It's like having Fatur on a vegan diet, bro. It's just useless. Waste of time. I'm joking, Fatur. I'm joking, bro.
Leave Sanchez alone.
No, I feel bad. He just got a haircut to 2, man. I'm sorry.
Leave Dirty Sanchez alone.
That's the first trim. Again, it looks good on you, bro. Suits you, bro.
Come on, man. New season, man. New season in 2. Well, actually,
Saturday. You got a proper Chelsea haircut. Nice.
He looks
Saturday, man.
Fatur looks like he works.
Hey, there's gonna be more race at the Braves on Saturday, man. Let's go, bro.
Yeah, you passed the initiation.
Who you moving to?
I'm not sure, bro, but
are they cat sitting again, Fatur? Are they cat sitting again? Or...
Hey, he's admiring natural beauty, Andrew. That's what he's doing.
He's an admirer with infrared binoculars.
Bruv, what? Emma Hayes will be in touchline. There's Arsene Wenger on the other side. Like, imagine if Emma Hayes beat
Why are you looking at Emma Hayes?
Man.
Oh, Wenger's gonna be there.
Yeah, man.
You see?
It's gonna be Emma Hayes versus Wenger, bro, in the touchline.
Is it?
I thought it was Zinchenko versus Shevchenko. Or are they managing those teams?
Yeah, managing those teams.
They're managing them. Yeah.
Yeah, shit. I fucking hell. Go on, Emma Hayes.
Hey, you know what? Do you know how they would have a better charity match if they had like the Russian national team versus the Ukraine?
Checks on the Chelsea side. My God.
That's a friend that would love to watch, bro.
That's not a friendly.
And so's Gallas. Lol.
I tell you what, if Peter Cech has still got a bit of reflexes, I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
He always has them. He can play.
Just saying, yeah.
Hey, do you all remember that development game they sent him into?
Yeah. Wasn't he registered? Wasn't he registered
He
for
was
the Premier League?
the Champions League. No, it was the Champions League. He was the third choice keeper registered for the Champions League.
I wanted to play.
Yeah.
So
That was hilarious. I
now
wanted
I
us to
remember.
win a UCL just so you could shamelessly stat pad one.
That'd be
Bro,
amazing.
now when I think of Petr Cech, I just think of him like confronting Rory. That's like the last fucking image in my head. I don't know why. Every time I think of him,
Peter Cech confronting Rory.
He confronted the
Rory
whole
was,
crowd,
like,
man.
screaming
He's
at
talking
him,
about
yeah.
He's talking
Oh!
Yeah, Rory's right
Super
there,
League.
like
The Super League thing.
about.
And Peter Cech has it to look like from his fucking the bottom of his
That's
eye.
coming
man,
back,
just
by
to
the
see
way.
Rory, man. I hope
Oh,
it does,
yeah.
Peter. These motherfuckers.
I wasn't against it initially. I just thought they needed to change the rules a bit. We need some relegations and promotions in that.
And my
Nah,
only
fuck
rule
those
was
small teams, bro.
My only
Bro,
rule
the way
was
Brighton,
why the
the
hell
way
was
Brighton has
Spurs
been
there
treating
to
us,
begin with? That's why. I don't understand
the
why
way
they were there.
the way Brighton has been treating us,
sorry
fuck the
about it.
small teams, bro.
Super
Fuck the
League, you
small
put
teams.
Spurs in there. What's the point? You know what I mean? Wooden Spirit.
I think it's more based on fan base than it is actual.
It's based on finances and the league and stuff like that. That's why.
I said that was the last time we saw Czech.
Bro, he
Told
looks so
everyone
Czech.
to calm down, and an hour later, Chelsea pulled out of the Super
He
League.
has a Czech man's
Hey,
haircut.
I was there,
a
man.
hairstyle,
I was there
like
with
a
Jamie,
hairline,
man.
man.
Boys,
Do you know
I was
just realised-
420. I was in Hyde Park.
You know, I just
I won't even lie
realised
to you.
he had an easier time there than teaching Kepa than coaching Kepa. Problem, man. There's an easier
I
time.
think you just said I want Mendy immediately.
Yeah,
It's
Bro,
crazy.
and Andrew,
Peter
you know what's
Cech's okay
you know
for
what's even
playing,
wilder
and
than that?
he suggested Mendy,
Yeah.
bro.
What?
Andrew, this
Listen,
Kepa is now going to be on his fourth goalkeeping coach at Chelsea this season.
Scott, they've got four. You know what?
That goalkeeper coach is pushing for Robert Sanchez.
No, but
No, Lewis, bro, because I swear, if you count Czech as well, right, you'd have had Czech, Christoph, Lolishon, he'd have had Ben Roberts, and then this season he's got that Tony Jimenez guy that comes with.
I swear,
Was Lolishon back? Because didn't Courtois get him sacked?
No. He was because he was there that season. It was the Sarri season. Because remember, because he was definitely there on the Sarri.
Didn't I read
Fair
last
enough.
week?
Big up, Christoph.
Didn't I read like a couple of weeks ago? There's actually 4 goalkeeping coaches.
Oh, maybe.
It's four.
Then he'll be on
It's
his
four.
like, bro. He'll have had about 8 different frigging goalkeeper. Not to mention the ones for the national team and whatnot. Like, bro, this man has had about 1 million goalkeeping coaches and still doesn't know how to command his box or anything.
Do you know what, Chalobah? Sorry. You're right. It is a Kepa agenda because he stinks. That's why. It is a Kepa. Do you know what is an agenda against Kepa?
Oh, okay. Now I really want Vlahovic.
Big up, Miguel, and also
big up.
congratulations
Big up,
on the
big up.
baby. Congratulations, brother.
Hopefully he becomes a Chelsea fan,
First
not
member of
another
the
Arsenal fan.
family.
Guy, you know, you want your baby to be happy. But look.
Big up.
Just because of what Lawrence
Don't go
posted, I
anywhere,
want
though.
Vlahovic to come to Chelsea, bro. Just because what Lawrence posted,
You're
Vlahovic
such
needs
a
to come to
hater.
Chelsea.
Oh, you said you didn't want Vlahovic.
No, that's why I want Vlahovic to come, bro. That guy. Oh,
I
I've
watched
never seen him
that
happy,
stream.
bro.
I watched that
Allow
stream.
Lawrence, man. He's got his
No,
own.
When is the last time you saw him
Lewis.
happy? When is the last time you
Lewis, I
saw him
watched
happy?
that stream. I saw Lawrence
Man is more
struggle.
miserable than me.
You know, Lawrence looked like he was struggling to give this ownership any credit whatsoever. He didn't want to give him any credit.
Because it's all Mount.
What does he really hate?
We need to build a team around Mount.
Miguel,
He's our
I've
best
got something
player.
just for you as a friend to a friend. I got you, bro. We make the switch early. Do the Giroud early. I got you, my guy. Just let me know an address. I'll send it over, my guy.
Very nice. Blue's a classy colour
Thank
as
me
well.
later.
Blue's a
Thank me
classy
later.
colour. Red is danger.
$5
Red is danger.
£5 for a birthday for a baby gift, bro. Nah, man, you cheap as fuck. Bro. Add the necklace. Add the necklace, bro.
Hang on, cost of living, Kai. Come on, cost of living. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Not all million.
How rude of you, Miguel.
Rude.
I know it's my present.
Hey, maybe you could get even more of that with the Chelsea membership.
Can't be arsed, man.
Hey,
but anyway, congratulations on a serious note. Like, all the best to you and your family. Great to hear.
Yeah. Nice.
But yeah, the Lawrence stream was great earlier. Really enjoyed that. Nice little
He was struggling. He was struggling when you went. I can't remember what you went to, but he talked about like not giving them Win Stallion and Stuart credit for like players going out and players coming in and stuff like that.
Bro, because
To me, it's just too early to get anything. Like now, look at this. We're about to get rid of Lukaku. We've got a second striker coming in that's good quality.
Lewis,
Caicedo is just chill. Go on,
yeah,
go on, Kai.
Yeah.
Next time you see him, ask him, is he still mad about Mount? Because I fucking know he's so petty about that still, bro. He is still petty about that. Because like a week before that, he said Mount should stay and we should build a team around him, man. That's why.
So I don't want to say
We
his
tried
name,
that and look how that went.
Wait, what?
There's also
Andrew, you remind me I don't have any Pepsi left, Andrew. Thank you, bro.
Oh, sorry, I do apologize.
On the Winstanley and like Stewart thing, like I'll be real, apart from the Caicedo transfer saga and that whole nonsense, and depending on how you feel for maybe the Sanchez deal, you can't really complain about this window from an incoming.
Say that again, Scott. Say that again.
Apart from the whole Caicedo thing, and then maybe one or two transfers here or there in terms of incomings, depending on how you feel about them, you can't really complain about the window in terms of the outgoings and incomings that they've done. Like it's been a good window.
If you were to think about it, if you grade the transfer window, outs it's 10 out of 10, right? Or 9.
I'd say overall, Andrew. Right now, it's probably a 7 or an 8. If we get Caicedo, say we get Caicedo, and we get the Caicedo deal happens, the Vlahovic deal happens, and we maybe get Elise, that's a 10 out of 10 window for me. With everything else that we've done, that's a 10 out of 10 window.
Yeah, Caicedo comes in as well. Yeah, I think.
What if we get rid of Gallagher? It becomes a 12.
Even without getting rid of Gallagher, and even without really getting a proper goalkeeper in, that's still a 10 out of 10 window for me because we addressed the biggest position of the two biggest positions of need. We've got rid of a lot of like deadwood in the squad. We've done a big overhaul. We've got quality in terms of depth now, like in certain positions, whether that be Elise or Kudus, right, or whether that be Vlahovic, whether that be Disasi, whoever starts at centre back, like. For me, that's a 10 out of 10 window, based on on paper, on the face of it.
So,
yeah, just us getting Caicedo will make me happy, bro.
It's the one sign I just want to see over the line.
I love Caicedo. I love that guy.
One sign I'm confident is like if we sign him, we're probably getting top 4, like our best chance for it anyway, at least.
And honestly, I know it's pity. Now after Jimmy said he doesn't want to overpay for him, I want Caicedo even more, bro.
Well, what's overpaying? Like, we've seen Declan Rice. We've seen him go back.
Caicedo or even more. I want Caicedo to come and celebrate in front of Jimmy's bald head and be like, bah, on his head, bro.
He's 100 million.
That's why Jimmy wants him to join, though.
Nah, it's going to be under 100 now.
Wait, but Caicedo's 100 million, right?
Well, I don't think we need 200.
Potentially.
I think after we bid 85 plus add-ons, we'll get him.
Yeah,
that's not bad though because we saw Declan Rice.
Especially if he starts acting Colombian and just like fucking just stops coming to training, bro. Just do a Javier Rodriguez. What is his name? James Rodriguez. James Rodriguez. Or Ecuadorian. My bad. Just stop going to games.
Yeah, do what Kudus did with his injury. You know, at Ajax.
Hey, if I was Kudus, man, I would go on track as well, like Caicedo.
He has.
Why? He's told him he wants to leave.
Yeah, and also he's not. He hasn't trained. I don't think last.
Wait, are we still going for that for Kudos? Or
I don't know. It's been very quiet.
I think we're going after one of them. I'd say the easiest person to get now probably would be Elise, just because if that release clause thing is true, plus with the fact they've signed Financia, like depending on where he's going. I saw someone mention that. I saw someone mention that maybe Eze plays out wide, but I think it's more likely going to be Elise. But then who else gets moved about and whatnot?
Yeah, Taha, I think you're a bit slow, Taha. I never complain about Don. I said they did a good job. I said I'm happy with Jackson. I just said we can't ignore the midfield going forward. That's all I said. I've never complained. I just said the midfield issue is a very serious issue. I'm not the only one who complained about it because Pochettino said the same fucking thing.
I keep forgetting Elise's injured.
That's the whole thing. The thing was that they want to. It's a hamstring injury.
And
so.
Taha,
I keep forgetting.
I hope you never multiply. There you go. Sorry.
But Kudus, I don't think is injured. And I read something. I can't remember the player's name, but I read something that Ajax are looking at his replacement. They've already found his replacement, which is probably why the deals we held up. They want to get someone in first, and then Kudus will go because it's gone quiet for both us and Arsenal with the Kudus things over the last couple of days. So. And all this thing that he's chosen Arsenal, like I keep saying, they keep leaving the bit out where, he favours Arsenal, but he would still move to Chelsea as well, which they keep leaving out.
Yeah, I mean, players will come to Chelsea regardless. People acting like Chelsea just like one
Well,
year,
Arsenal
just
have
like
to sell
erase
as well.
all
Arsenal
our
have to
history
sell,
as well.
I think. Arsenal have to sell before they buy again, I think. That was the thing.
I wouldn't take any player from Arsenal, to be
I
honest.
said
Like, there's
paying
not
for
a player
timeouts.
that-
Do a little
There's
fiver.
Arsenal players I'd
Do a
take.
little fiver.
Like who?
Viral time.
Maybe Saka. Saka, I'd take Saka.
There's,
Wait,
to
how
be
long's,
fair, there's
how
a
long's
few.
the timeout anyway, Lewis?
Huh?
How long's the timeout?
Maybe
It's only like
Odegaard.
5
Odegaard.
minutes, so fiver.
Alright. Oh, fair enough, a minute.
If they even want to do it, like,
Hey,
I like
up
the guy.
to you.
I like
Come
the
on,
guy.
man,
I
we
like,
scored.
I like a guy who's got Chalobah out, claiming I've got an agenda against Kepa. I like the guy who said Chalobah out, but I've got the agenda.
As a whole
And I'm
account
fine.
dedicated to one player.
I do have an agenda against Kepa.
Chalobah over Kepa, though.
Oh, 100% all day, every
Chalobah in
day.
goal.
Keep
Chalobah in
Trev.
goal. I put
Nah,
Chalobah in goal over Kepa.
He might have a
I
longer
think
reach.
I know
Might be
Scott will
better
be
to
sad,
speak.
but I know Scott will be sad. But if Axel came in, I think that's a reason that probably this guy won't be here, man.
I've accepted
Chalobah,
Chalobah's
yeah,
going.
he
Like,
is
it is
gone.
what it is. Yeah, I've accepted it. He's going. It is what it is. Like, it kind of sucks because I wanted him to work. Like, I wanted him to do well. And, like, I hope he does well wherever he goes. Like, I hope he goes, say he goes to, like, Inter. I hope he smashes it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
it's
no
just,
malice against him. It's not like a mountain where everybody fucking.
to be
hates
fair,
him.
I've said this before. There's no malice against most of these players. Like, they before the window opened, there was literally like 3 or 4. There was 4 players that if they left, I couldn't give a fuck what they do with the rest of their career. Everyone else, I'd wish them well.
Yeah, no, for me, I will hope.
I
Mount
don't
make
have
those
I don't have an agenda against Trev. You're called Chalobah out. What do you mean?
I don't know.
Doesn't
I
really
don't know.
correlate.
Doesn't
There he
add up,
is.
bro.
Daniel Chalobah, or is it like?
There he is, Tony Stank irony man, right there, man. Jesus Christ.
It's a goal says Vlahovic is a Mario Gomez / Cascarino regen. Gutted.
Yeah,
Oh,
I remember Mario Gomez days.
I was
when
gonna
he
say I
playing
would
at
not have
Fiorentina,
like.
man. He's a good player, man.
For you to say Tony Cascarino, you're showing your age right now. For you to say Tony
I'm going to be honest. Never watched Tony Cascarino.
No, but that is a
No, but Mario Gomez was a good player, bro, and he had good hair as well. Had
I
a
was
nice
going to
hair,
say
bro.
the Mario Gomez. I just remember Gomez from Bayern. I don't remember him early on in his career, but maybe that's my age showing a bit.
No, he's just
I only remember him at Bayern, and like Vlahovic doesn't
He's
strike me
amazing.
as a similar type of player. But maybe you're talking about Fiorentina.
Mario Gomez and Cascarino aren't even the same type of player.
Yeah, Gomez was amazing.
weird.
Bro. Gomez was like a starter for
248
Bayern,
goals.
bro.
Yeah.
Gomez is a
or
beast,
Cascarino?
bro.
Only
Gomez is
for
a
Chelsea.
monster. He was a monster, bro. Wasn't he like some like a Spanish guy as well? He's German, but he was Spanish or something, or
I
Italian. I
thought
can't
he
remember what he
was
was.
German. That's
Mario Gomez. He is German, but his roots from Italy.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I don't
Because
think
Gomez is not
Also-
a German last name.
To answer your question, it was Mount, Havertz, Gallagher, Kepa, with the 4 players.
Yeah,
God,
I think he
man,
was
I'll-
somewhat Spanish. I
Nearly
think.
done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Those
he
4
was
players couldn't give a
amazing.
fuck what happens to them. Can retire once they leave Chelsea for I give a shit. Everyone else is fine.
Get out and stay
Yeah,
out.
Mario Gomez,
Stay the fuck out. Ugh.
You don't know Angus Cloud.
Fucking hell, it's already August already.
Angus Cloud.
Nope.
Time flies.
He's
I'm
an
cooking a
actor.
chicken roast. That's why I'm up. As opposed to go to sleep.
Oh, dear.
Fatul, can you cook?
No, I'm about to.
Trade Kepa for Ziyad.
Would you say, Scott?
Bro, I'm reading Denishan's question. What do you mean when I trade Kepa in goal?
You're
It's the
Denishan.
best
What you want
thing.
today, Denishan, bro?
on
You
the
okay,
panel,
bro?
Scott. On the panel.
Ziyad is like
Ziyad,
like
how high can you
4'11",
jump?
bro.
On the
I
Ziyad
can
is like
jump. I can
4'11",
jump to the
man,
moon and back.
No, you
Can
can't.
you touch the
4'11", bro.
crossbar?
Yeah.
Barely jumped the
Bro, then
stairs.
you're doing it as well as Kepa. So,
you had to think
Bro,
about it. So you probably
Captain,
like,
yeah, Denishan, are you okay today, mate? You might as well
you
pay the
catch a-
£20,
can
bro.
you
I'd rather you pay the 20 than continue with these comments.
Can you
You
command
catch
your
a
box?
ball. You
I
catch a
can do
ball from
everything,
across,
mate.
yeah.
I can do everything, bro.
No way. Ziyad,
I'm
don't
better
lie,
than
bro. You're
Kepa,
like
bro. I'm
5'3",
better
bro.
than
You
Kepa,
can't
man.
jump. You.
Kepa, you know what? Respect Kepa, man. Won us a few trophies, man. Respect Kepa.
you
Yeah,
just
you can
called
respect
yourself
Kepa all you want, man. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, we got Sanchez now, man. It'll be good.
he's
I
so
don't- I don't-
hard.
He's not ours, Scott.
Nah, bro, I can't lie.
He's
Like the
literally-
more,
last
the
season,
more
he's
I'm
literally one
seeing
of the
about
best
him on the
goalkeepers in the
timeline,
league.
yeah, the more I'm seeing about him on the timeline, I'm saying it quietly. He might be as bad as Kepa. He might be worse.
No,
No, but Andrew, like some of the stuff I'm seeing on the timeline, bro, the thought is starting to creep in the back of my mind, bro.
Mate, he's literally last season he was one of the best goalkeepers in the league. What are you talking about?
The timeline also said that Axel Disasi is a French Maguire. The timeline also said that Badiashile was not good and it was failed.
You're not wrong, to be fair. You're not wrong.
I'm with you. Listen. I think Sanchez, and I won't take last season because what I will agree with Ziad is he wasn't dropped for his performances. He was dropped for falling out to Zerbi, but the bonus was for Brighton is that Steele played well, so you couldn't drop Steele after that. I understand that because we've seen Zerbi fall out with other Brighton players like Trossard and stuff like that. So, but I tell you right now, Scott, and it is an agenda because I want Kepa. Just for this year, I'm happy to take Sanchez for this year. And then go for the goalkeeper next, whatever goalkeeper we've scouted next year. That's why I'm not even saying buy a Mannion or buy a Costa. You've got a year now to scout a goalkeeper that's worthy of Chelsea. Is the next great goalkeeper. So you got to do.
Only last season he was one of the best goalkeepers in the league. I don't get.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't one of the best. Let's not do this.
He was not one of the best.
No, he wasn't.
He was very highly rated. He was very highly rated.
There's a difference between highly rated and one of the best.
He was probably top 5 in the league.
I will say that.
Do you think
what year? Hang on, Ziad. What year are we talking about here?
Last season, man.
Last season.
Yeah. Literally not top 5, man.
No.
Why do you do this to yourself? You forgot who you're talking to, bro. This guy.
No, I know, Carl. We have this conversation all the time. I know.
What do you mean you know, bro? Give me some facts then. Don't just shut me down like that.
I would say Sanchez is better. Martinez is better. Edison's better. Obviously, Alisson's better.
I was going to say I can name you 5 goalkeepers that are better than him, like off the bat. They were better than him last season off the bat.
That's 5 I already listed for you anyway. You said top 5.
I'd say Edison, Alisson, Martinez, Pope, and
Robert Sanchez. Robert Sanchez is better.
No, we're talking about Robert Sanchez, bro.
Are you okay, bro? Oh, thank you, mate. I'm telling you, bro. He's literally very angry.
I'm hearing this name too much.
Who else? I'm trying to go for the team.
Welcome to Real Chris.
You're struggling, Scott, aren't you, mate?
No, I was just the name.
Thinking about. Hang on, give me a second.
I don't want to give you a second. That's the whole point of the question.
Honestly, I'm just forgetting the teams in the Premier League.
That isn't, man. You've named all the top goalkeepers. I know people are saying David bloody Raya is better than him. That is cap, bro.
No, Raya is better than him, bro.
No, he's not, man.
Oh, Navas was better than him last season. Navas came in for half a season, was better than him.
He's okay.
Point stands, bro.
With Emmy
one of the most high-rated players.
What about Pickford? I reckon Pickford's probably better.
Oh, sorry, Bird Leonard was better than him last season, bro.
Oh my god!
Wait,
I don't think we can. I gotta say again, I don't think we can.
Navas wasn't. I'm not. When I say last season, I'm talking about the season before the one that just passed.
Right. So I don't think we can take last season. Like I say.
Yeah, that's why I had to. Andrew, that's why I had to clarify when he said that.
So it's not last season.
I'm talking about 2022. 21,
22.
Yeah.
So not the season just gone, the season before that.
Yeah. Yes, that's why I meant last season.
Well, that's not last season then, bro. Last season is the season that just
went.
went.
We haven't played the first game yet, so hold that, bro.
Okay.
We're in preseason, bro.
Every time he argues, like, hold that. So stupid, bro.
I can't.
Yeah.
Ziad, man, you should. I'll tell you right now, Ziad. You should go into arguments wearing flotation devices on your arms, bro, because you just drown. You got confused. You got confused earlier by your own question.
No, I didn't.
Wait, what?
No.
Did, yeah.
Okay, let me explain to you, Scott. Why I asked. You can answer this as well. Would you rather do the swap deal now with Vlahovic and Lukaku, or wait for Tony in January?
Yeah, but then you forgot to add again. You forgot to add that Lukaku deal would still go through. You forgot to add that.
Yeah. Now, when they said I was getting confused, I thought, regardless of the Vlahovic deal, we'll still be getting rid of Lukaku.
So he's got confused. You know what? He's got confused right now, retelling it. He's got confused.
I was going to say,
you
confused me, bro. Hang on, you confused me, bro. So are we saying that Lukaku goes regardless in this situation?
Yeah, Lukaku.
Then if Lukaku goes regardless, I'm waiting until January for Tony.
Fine, there we go. See,
what if he doesn't go?
Yo,
that's a whole different conversation, then, isn't it? That's a whole different conversation.
God, you do this to yourself, bro. You do this to yourself.
Bro, I didn't start. No, Kai, I did not start this one. I did not start going down.
No, I'm just saying. So that's what I'm just saying. So the deal was good, bro. People shit on it, but the deal was good.
Ziad, can you assure me of something, Ziad? Right, your trainers, your trainers.
Instead of 30,
hang
man,
on,
leave me alone, man.
hang on. Ziad, can you assure me that your trainers are Velcro strapped?
What have I just come back to, Ziad? Really?
Just hear
You
it.
can assure me they're Velcro strapped and not shoelaces, right? On your trainers, you can assure me of that, yeah.
I've got very nice laces, man. Leave me alone.
Damn, you're in trouble, bro. So you're gonna fall down a lot. You're gonna fall down a lot, bro. That's what I'm saying. You're like, you know what you are, Ziad? You are like, you can distract a cat by shining an object like reflecting on a wall, and they chase after it like a laser. Actually, you know what? On this panel, you're our Gallagher. You just run around.
Respect Gallagher, man.
Yeah, you're our Gallagher, bro. That's what
No, you know who he is. What's the name of that a bit dyslexic guy from the fucking In-Betweeners, bro? What's his name?
Oh, Neil, the tall one.
Neil, that's him.
him.
Yeah, the tall weird one. That's exactly the personality of Zia.
Bro, he's Joey from Friends. He's Joey from
Random ass
Friends.
dude.
Yo, Joey's the
Hey,
best
yo,
character.
yo,
man. I don't
no,
know what you're talking
Andrew,
about.
Andrew, respect
Joey, bro. Joey's the best character. What are you talking about?
You're not
bro?
Joey. You're not living up to that.
I'm Joey. I'm Joey.
You're
But you're
Neil,
more like
bro.
Gunther.
You're Neil, bro.
Man, say good, bro. Oh.
We had Neil up front for 2 seasons.
He did look like him, actually.
That's true.
Can't be asked.
Oh, God, man.
That's a horrible picture, bro. That's the stuff.
Oh, man. What is that?
People
2
booing.
disgraces.
You know what?
2
That picture belongs in the Louvre, man.
What the fuck is a
No,
Louvre?
it doesn't.
What is that?
What is a
You
Louvre?
say what's a Louvre?
Louvre.
He's talking about the art gallery.
Yeah, he is. I heard Kai just go, "What's a Louvre?"
What is that, bro?
It's an art gallery. It's a
art gallery. Okay.
The art
Yeah.
gallery in Paris. You know this car. That's how you pronounce it. Musée du Louvre. Louvre.
Just say art gallery. There won't cause any confusion then.
I'll give up.
No, you're confusing me. Can only talk to me about women, football, and gym, bro.
No, there was
that's what
apparently
my brain
some.
comprehends.
There it is. Chelsea open talks with Lavic's agent, offered a long-term contract with a salary of 10 million a year.
Does someone fancy doing some quick maths? What that means per week?
10 million
I
years.
think it's under 200 grand. It's under 200 grand.
Yeah, it sounds about
Might be about 175, 180, something like that.
So the ends of
Yeah, 192k a week.
There you go. So it's less than what he's getting in Juventus, apparently.
How much is it?
bro.
It's not that bad. It's the same amount as Chilwell's on.
It will
That
be
is worth
heavily-
it. I'm playing
It
full
will be
identity.
incentivized, though. I bet you'll be incentivized like the others.
Oh, almost certainly.
Yeah. Like goal bonus, win bonus, and get into the Champions League and stuff like that. And winning trophies, of course.
Hear all of
And
that.
when do you
But
guys-
yeah, bro,
when do you
we've
guys
been
think we'll win
streaming
the Premier League?
non-stop since 3 p.m. It's long.
Wow.
It's long.
3 years, Kai.
Oh, and I'm ill. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. We're gonna raid Flawless though, so we'll be back tomorrow once I've had some sleep and I've maybe eaten. But we might keep the streak going for another day. We'll see. But yeah, big up everybody that's locked in. Like, subscribe. Head over to Flawless's channel. Let them know Mount is 2 games away from 007 Day. So everyone head over there. We will be there in 10 minutes. Big up, like, subscribe, and as always,